So it sounded like I was just venting the last time, and that was not it. But let me just get into further detail to why I say this, okay? Or why I'm strong about what I share with y'all, what I talk about success studies and all these different things that I take you along with me. Because number one, I thought about it like this, right? And I have been thinking about it this way. And I was like, why is it that people get online, find these relationships, and feel like as if, hey, this is it. This is a relationship I want to be in. This is the person that I want to be with, right? Why does it happen like that? Why does it happen where somebody feels like, okay, let's give this a try, right? Or let's give this person a chance, or not really my type, but let's just see how I feel and let's see how it goes along. This is what usually happens when uh you pretty much have this going on, right? So here's the thing, real quick, hold on. I don't know if anybody has ever recognized this, but you meet somebody face to face and they tend to act accordingly, right? But if they show their whole entire ass, you be like, bro, uh-uh, nope, gotta go, right? And a lot of times when you meet people face to face, they know how to have basic skills of communication, connecting with people in the room, talking to people in the room. They have these basic skills, right? Common courtesy type skills at what they call, right? Do you ever recognize, for anyone who's ever dated online, that people online are more prone to show they ass the first day you meet them? I mean, disrespectfully show their ass. Sometimes the audacity of showing their ass to you. Have you ever noticed that? Okay. Why is that? Because online energetically crosses these lines, right? And I'll tell you the lines that they skip. The lines that they skip is that, first of all, you're texting each other. And we know texting could be deceitful, right? Then this texting is identified as when we met or when the relationship started. Then it goes on to, how do I say this? The deceit of it all. And then you get into these people's lives, and depending on who you are, you feel sorry for them, you kind of get red flags and kind of walk away. But a lot of times, these kind of connections are always end up being the worst connections. And here's why. A lot of times, there are people online that you talk to that you would never talk to face to face. If you can admit that to yourself, you would never talk to them. If you was walking outside right now, you probably wouldn't pay them people no attention. And you have to pay attention to that, because a lot of these people online, that's how they live their life. They don't have nothing. They don't go nowhere. Even if they go places, they don't get along with people. They don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally are people who don't have pleasant life experiences with other people. They don't play well with others. They are traumatized adults. Okay, once the book Attached said most avoiding attached people are online, I said, wait a minute, we should not be dating online. If avoiding attached people are online, we shouldn't be there. If you would think that attached people would be online, right? No, avoiding a high percent, like there was like 99 some percent of avoiding attached people are on fucking line. That right there tells everybody we should not be there. There's too many walking traumatized adults. Okay? Just too much of it. Walking traumatized adults that are not trying to put in the work to heal themselves. And you have to understand that when you are vibing at a certain frequency, there are certain things and people that can't be around you. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have heard of these online relationships and the stories are atrocious. And the stories have, and here's the gag, the stories have always been atrocious when it comes to people online. The stories have always been out of order when it comes to people online. It has always been this way. It also comes to, you know, when we talk about quantum leaping, as the video you've been getting to catch them before they get taken down because of the commercials. It's not the quantum leaping audio, it's the commercials getting taken down. So it's like the commercials is causing me to be, because I be sleeping, so I don't know. So yeah. When it comes to understanding quantum leaping and how this shit works, right? Going online to date is coming from a place of lack. This is my little thing that I'm starting to come to. It's coming from a place of lack. Nothing is more better than to meet somebody face to face, have a face to face connection with them, have face to face interaction with them on your own. Meaning you met them here at this place, you guys chilled or whatever, and this is how it happened. And you understand, like those connections are better. Even if they fall apart, it is like no hard feelings. It is what it is. And you also know who you want to give your time to and who you don't want to give your time to. You feel me? I go hard about the topics that I talk about because I know what it's like to be in a space around people who are not worthy of me. I know what it's like to not feel worthy of things because it said me looking at where I'm at, like I can't fucking just rise above where I'm at and get where I gotta go. Not that I never thought that way, but I didn't realize how low I was thinking about myself. But see, how you gonna think high if you're vibrationally with somebody else who's low? You see, I'm saying, how you going to think high if you don't have someone, you don't have that energy shit in your shared fucking space? That's why it's key to align your frequency with what your frequency is and whatever your lifestyle is. You have to align your frequency. That's what you have to do. You have to start paying attention a lot closer to your life and the people you have around your life and why they're there. I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday and I didn't pay attention. Called the friend. Actually, the friend texted me. Called the friend. Said whatever the hell I had, was telling a friend about whatever happened with me and somebody else. Right. And after I told that person whatever had happened between me and somebody else, the phone kept clicking off because their reception. And I swear to you, I said to myself, I say, listen, to myself, I said, if these messages is what's the name, then that means that if this phone keep disconnecting, that means that I need to stop talking about this. But I had to get it out. I had to talk about it. I had to get it out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. This is what the self-assessment is for. Then after it was done, I began to find myself navigating and doing things right. And I said, you know what? I'm trying to prove myself. I'm trying to prove my worth when I should know my worth. Right? Then that's when it hit me. That's when it all hit me. You got people online who are trying to exude a false sense of power through hurting people. Okay, I know, and it's interesting because I don't hear the word narcissist being thrown around so much no more, and I'm kind of happy about that. People are calling it for what it is. You have people trying to exude sense of power by hurting people because they are so hurt. And when you get into these people, they didn't treat people right that was good to them. They wasn't right to the people around them, even their own children. These people be abusive as fuck, right? These people are fucked up and flawed beyond explanation. Fucked up. And that's no judgment when I say that. I need you to understand that. These are the same people online. They're so jealous and envious, y'all. It took me time to see it. Like, I'm gonna tell you what it took me time to see, right? I was like, why do you have all these people who want to read on celebrities? Why do you have these people who want to how do I say it? These people who want to what's the name? They always want to report on everything that's going on with a celebrity. And they want to ask you these questions. And if you don't agree with them, they get vicious and nasty towards you if you don't agree and you're on the celebrity side, right? I was like, wait, what the fuck is wrong with these people? What's going on? And that's when it started hitting me. They're jealous. They're fucking jealous. And what they're doing is they need everybody to know that they're the good guy, of it all. You know what a good guy is. Doesn't matter to gender, right? The good guy. I'm the one who, I'm reporting this stuff and I got my success online, honestly. I got what I got honestly. My car, I got that honestly. And what you see in my background, I got that in an honest way. They need you to know that there's such good people. And I'm leery of people like that because it reminds me of that lady who will go on a train and she say, God bless you, and shake everybody's hand. I always would give her a funny look like, why the fuck are you doing this? What the fuck did you do? Did you hurt a child? Did you, like, I think like that. Did you cause your own daughter to be raped? Like, that's how my mind goes. I felt that from her. Like, bitch, what the fuck did you do that you walking around here to my God bless you and shaking everybody fucking hand? What's going on with your life? Who does this? This is not normal behavior. You do that when you go to your place of service, worship, whatever you want to fucking call it, your spiritual practices. You don't do that shit outside on this nasty ass fucking train with random people. And that's when it hit me, like, they can't stand people who like them because their perception is, see, this is the thing about a jealous mind, a vicious, envious mind. It goes into the worst of places. Okay, it goes into the worst of places. It doesn't have it's equivalent to somebody whose mind is kind of unraveling. They have a perception that is the worst that they can think of, because that is what they perceive about themselves and what their life is. And trust me, there's some people out here, their lives is fucked up. They're fucked up, beyond fucked up. Okay, I'm talking about they got such traumatic stuff that you're like, you need to be with a therapist on call. You need to do a serious purging, a spiritual purging in your life. Like I've met people to that capacity. That's how deep it is what they've been through. They don't need to be in a relationship. They didn't need to be married to nobody. They damn sure didn't need to be a parent to nobody. They needed to sit down with themselves for a while before they let anybody else in their world. That's how traumatic it is. And luckily, they're walking around here having a 9-to-5 and working and doing what they're doing, because they could just be in the street being nothing, because that's really what they feel like. Their energy feels like that. Like there's somebody in the street with nothing. So why am I so strong to you about this? Why do I advocate to you? Not advocate, but why do I put it out there to you? Don't date online. Okay, don't date online. Go to places. Go to events. Go meet people. You know, you want to date people, you go out there. Go to a speed dating event. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Go to places where people actually show face and put themselves out there. Don't do online. Online is fucked up place. And if you know, if you found yourself where you were, if you can be honest with yourself, you're gonna realize how fucked up you was when you was an online person. You're gonna really be able to face the fact and be like, yeah, I was pretty fucked up. Yeah, I may have had good intentions, and I may have had very good intentions, but when I think about my life is pretty fucked up. Because anybody who I have people I talk to, you know, personally, and they'd be like, yo, I feel like I don't have the drive to be online no more. I have no drive to do a podcast. I have no drive to go on YouTube no more. Just I don't want to do it no more. There's people that feel like that because something in their spirit is realizing, like, I'm living life outside and I'm enjoying it so much more. Online relationships don't last. And then when they end so goddamn atrocious. They end so fucking horrible. They end so fucking terrible. Okay? And then on top of that, here going back to what I was talking about with the people with the celebrity stuff. Anybody who lives a certain type of life and lifestyle is doing everything that I'm showing y'all that I do over here and what I'm teaching y'all how to do. They have somebody that they study. They have somebody that they watch. They have a book where they write down this person's philosophies and ideologies. They have things they listen to, like quantum leaping and stuff like that, and they apply it to their life. They do the inner work. They have people they spend time with and listen to their interviews and look at the way they dress, and they apply it to themselves. This is very normal behavior. See, that's the thing about online. You'll realize that online behavior is far more unnormal than normal behavior. You won't even recognize what's normal behavior. And nobody likes the word normal. I get it. Us creative, eclectic motherfuckers, hippies and hipsters and all that. I get it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody text me? Hold on. That Facebook? Why I got a charm like that? That's crazy. Oh, a game. Okay. I was like, what's that? You heard that charm? That's not, like, it's these things that they do. It's like, it's not normal, people. It's not normal. That's not how people act. That's not what people do when people live day-to-day life in this world. You feel me? And then you got other aspects of things that should also be looked upon, and that is that how do I say this shit? Like, going back to people with the celebrity stuff, right? The celebrities and the things that I teach y'all, right? If you watch people, that's it. When you're living a life of goals and ambitions and you're striving for something, despite your 9 to 5, despite children, despite whatever you have going on, right? You have made a decision in your life. You said, you know what? I know where I'm at, but this ain't where I belong, right? That's the first thing. Your mind is already shifting. You're already pulling your frequency somewhere by just having that mentality, right? And then from that, you say, yo, it's something gotta change, something gotta give, some ain't, I gotta keep going. Because you know why you know this? Because you've already lived a life where you know what it is to flow. You already lived a life where you know yourself and you realize that what you have accomplished and what you have, and you realize that there's some kind of stumbling block going on. You can feel it because you've already lived it. That's what you need to, that's what one thing I know, we have already lived it. And so when something not right, we can feel when something not right. When people ain't right, we can feel when people ain't right. So that's when we start doing the inner work. See the level of intelligence that we all have? So you do the inner work. And with the inner work, you apply it to yourself because you start realizing by why you do the inner work, everything outside of you start moving away. That friend starts showing their ass, that relationship goes away. All these different things start moving out your way because you're doing the inner work. Let me tell y'all something, right? I had a situation where I was with somebody, right? I was with somebody, and I would be like, you know what? I'm about to I'm about to hit the gym, about to start going for a walk or something like that. I said, and they were like, you're gonna be doing that by yourself. And I was like, huh? And this is somebody who lost weight. See what I'm saying? Get to that. This is somebody who lost weight. And I was like, I thought they would be ready to go to the gym. And see, these are the things we begin to learn, right? No, no, you can do that. I'm not going. I'll drop you off though, but it's like, okay, yeah, guess, okay, right? And then I got to a point where I was like, man, I'm eating fucked up, bro. I'm eating fucked up, right? And I'm like, I need to slow this down. This need to change. I need to get some salad, some vegetables, some fruits up in my diet. The way I'm eating, man, my body looking fucked up. I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? And the person's like, uh, and I'm like, okay, you gotta tell me no. When I ask you to feed me, when I'm asking you for food, I need you to tell me no. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, they didn't want to believe it, and then finally they was like, yeah, I never tell you no when you want something to eat. And I said, okay, right? And so time go on, and I start realizing, right? Because just hear me out. I said, wait a minute. If I'm gonna be changing the way I eat, then that changes how we eat together. See what I'm saying? Maybe I could still hit Starbucks and get some little stuff from Starbucks because Starbucks got a lot of vegan, vegetarian food there. I think Starbucks is mostly vegan. Then I was like, okay, it's gonna start changing the way I eat. When they're gonna be in burgers, because I started noticing that they wouldn't really eat when I ate, especially when I went back to eating lighter. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't really eat when I ate, and all these different things. So then time goes on, something happens. Something happens to them that was their own cause of happening, right? And so it wasn't my fault. It was clearly their fault, right? And I was like, I said, whatever I had said or tried to say, it didn't matter what I said. They ain't like what I said, right? Because I was so focused on what I was focused on. I was like, so you can't take me to the what's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my response. And so they took it as, oh, you're using me, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. And it wasn't even like that, you know what I'm saying? But what can I do after I said it, right? I was like, it was really miscommunication. I didn't mean it like that. And I really didn't mean it like that, It was me sincerely apologizing to them. And then it took me to sit back for a minute, right? I had to sit back for a minute and realize what kind of changes, this is what I'm talking about as an example. What kind of changes have I been making? And then, let me tell y'all something else too. There was things I was seeing for that time I was with them. I was seeing things with other people that was happening, right? Literally. I was like, this person, man, she don't get her health together, man. She had to have another baby it ain't gonna be good for her, man. She ain't gonna be able to have that baby. And I felt it, and I didn't say nothing out loud. It's just like when I did speak to the person and said welcome to 40, and I was gonna say that to them, they didn't speak back to me. So I was like, fuck it, maybe it ain't for them to get it. And it happened to them, and oh, it was ugly. I heard the whole fucking shit go down, right? It was ugly. And then I even saw with the someone else that was close to them, and I looked at them and I was like, wonder what happened with their life when they turned 40 years old, right? And then you know what happened? Exactly what I was like, not what I was thinking, but what I was already intuitively feeling. I was like, damn, I wonder what happened. And somebody I was talking to was like, well, you need to focus on yourself. And I still stuck to what I was saying. I was like, nah, man, I know 40, man. I know 40, man. I wonder what they life gonna be like when they hit 40. Because I knew how they was living their life. You know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, 40 happened to them. Months happened. And what happened to them at 40. I said, oh, shit. They ain't gonna be able to pull back from this for a little while. I felt it. You see what I'm saying? All of these little things are what you begin to observe and analyze outside of you when you're making changes and transformations in your life. And as you make these changes and transformations, because what happens is you are so internal, you are so self-reflective. When you look in that mirror, you're looking in that mirror. You see what I'm saying? When I look in the mirror today, I'm like, oh, I've been wearing these glasses too tight on my face. I got to figure out something to get these rubs off my face, right? Oh, okay. Is this going down? I'm keeping up to see if these marks under my eyes are going down. Let me focus on this part of my skincare. All of these different type of things, right? Little things. You become internal. You become so self-reflective that you can pick up when things are making these changes, right? So I need to let you understand where your mindset is at. So you say, let me elevate my life. I'm resonating with this person here because that's the thing. You're resonated to a certain person energetically to create, to write, to make a life transformation, to watch them. Everybody has somebody that they're watching to manifest, to create, to have this inspiration, right? And so now you have this person or these persons, right? But I think it's always a person, you know what I'm saying? That is a part of this inspiration for what you do along with others, but it's always one that just stands out. They become the muse, right? And then you hear them talk. And when they talk, they're doing the same goddamn thing you're doing. And then when you go hear the person that they talk about, they're doing the same goddamn thing. And it's a whole backwards domino effect of how everybody's doing the same damn thing. And so that confirms that, there is a manifestation here. There's a key to this. There's a universal key to doing this. And then you find out these people online, right? The Tasha K's, right? The Lovely T's, right? They got all of this stuff going on. They got all this fame, and it's no shot at them. I'm just saying, I'm talking about. These are the ones I could think about, but there's so many other of them, right? And then you find out this one relationship guru one. You find out that the woman he really wanted, that was the doctor, lawyer, whatever she was, beautiful woman, beautiful, outstanding woman. He don't get her. He ended up being with this bum ass bitch that went hard to marry him and all this and that. She ain't got shit, right? We clearly see she ain't got shit. And we was like, damn, we was rooting for you to be with the doctor. We really wanted for you that, right? And then after you find out that, then you find out this one of your relationship gurus is getting their ass beaten, called a bitch on camera. On camera, bruh. This person whole talking about love and relationships, and they got a dirty ass house, and this motherfucker beating their ass, right? You find out that, right? And then you find out this person who been talking about celebrities and this, that, and the third, and got so much to say, and then got some kind of pedophile motherfucking case, some kind of sexual deviant ass pedophile ass motherfucking case, right? Isn't that what always happens? But as you are manifesting and you're watching these things and you're doing these things and I'm showing you how to do, your life is offline. You're attending events. You probably have some virtual meetings, like you probably attracted, right? That's coming to you now. Like you probably don't even know where half this shit is coming from, but it's coming for you. You don't apply for some school for a certain curriculum, and you just applied because you was like giving it a chance to see what the curriculum about, and next thing you know, you have access inside the school to go to their virtual meetings, and you're just like, but I'm not a student, but they're calling you a potential student. So now you feel welcomed in. So this is the world you begin to have. You go when you see there's a meet and greet, and you say, oh shit, this meet and greet got a lot of the people as myself. Let me go check it out. And then you find out that you go to this event and you find out the same person you've been watching may be there. This is how it works. This is how you're manifesting. These other people ain't manifesting like that. They're always monitoring. They're always watching and observing. Well, how are you doing it? What's your life? Oh, you're in school? What are you majoring in school? That's how they treat you. Oh, this person said that they got family in the industry. How they got family in the industry? Makes me wonder, are they a plant? Is that how they did everything they did? This is how stupid these people think. And you're not here to give a damn about those people. You're not here to give a damn. Anybody you meet online is an online motherfucker. Do you understand me? They are online motherfucker. They're looking at people online. They're looking at a bunch of shows online. They know a bunch of people online. It's a bunch of online shit going on in their world. But really, even if they go to events, right? Because like I said, depends on the person online that you're talking to. Even if they go to events, they still have an online life. I'm not talking about attending events that are meaningful, right? I'm not talking about that. Like, there's some virtual events you can go to with some real industry people. And you have to make sure that, you're looking good, your hair's done and everything before you get on that camera. You see what I'm saying? Or you don't have to show your face, or at least have a picture of yourself that's presentable for the camera, right? You have events where you get a chance to have industry, meet industry people and stuff like that, and you have more opportunities from meeting them because you may meet people inside of meeting them. You see what I'm saying? That's different because that still pulls you outside. That still pulls you into a place where you can go and live life and be around people. I need you to understand that. But this is the downfall of online people. Ain't no damn way it's been 32 minutes I've been talking. Ain't no damn way. This is the downfall of online people. This is the downfall of why some of them be dying. There's a lot of people that died from being on YouTube and online and shit. You see these online people go through damn near about to beat somebody's ass because they got some old slow ass girlfriend pulling pranks and erasing their characters online. And anybody who's a gamer knows how motherfucking serious that is. To have a character erased, especially if you've been playing them for years. It's that type shit. It's vicious out here, baby. But by doing the quantum leaping, by manifesting and putting yourself in a certain type of frequency, you can have a chance of weaning yourself away, or people like that will wean themselves away from you. They're fucked up. Trust me. If you got somebody online you met that you talk to, if you was to go back right now and talk to them, it's gonna be the same shit. They're gonna make it look like things are different, but it's the same shit. Ain't nothing different. They gotta put on the show. They gotta put on the show for you. It's a show for you. But they ain't nothing different in their lives. Ain't nothing changed in their lives. Nothing. Not a damn thing has changed in their lives. And that's why you have to move forward, and you have to quantum leap, and you have to raise your vibrations and your frequency. Because you have to understand that. Let me go on my notes to word it for you to understand why. You have attracted, let me see. Yes. Your life had flowed from that state. That's it. I was trying to find the correct way to, the wordage to say this. You have been flowing from the state of mind that you've been floating from, right? And so, therefore, because you've been floating from this state of mind that you've been floating from, what's happening is it is a matter of understanding. Now you're going into a state of mind. Now you're shifting the timeline into a new state of mind. Get what I'm saying? And with state, there's beta, there's theta, there's all of these, right? There's alpha state, it's all frequency. When you say a state, it's talking about a frequency. And so you're moving into another state of mind. And because you're moving into that another state of mind, right? You have to get away from the old state of mind. My problem is material shit. I did not want to admit that to myself, but my problem is material shit. Okay? How good the person looks, right? What do they materially have, right? What I like about them, right? More from what they have. That's my problem. I can admit that out loud. Now I'm pulling away from that state because there's nothing wrong with liking that. It's just that it can go into a higher place. Like somebody who has accolades, like someone who is more accomplished, right? Someone who is more driven and ambitious, right? Like somebody who's, because see, all these things, you got to be more detailed. You have to put detail into it, right? Not so much of just draw, like they activate, they're consistent, they show up for themselves, they're consistent, they're focused and concentrated in their goals and their ambitions. People can be lazy in their goals and ambitions. You got goals and ambitions all day, but that don't mean that you're acting on them. Someone who acts on their goals and ambitions on a day-to-day basis, whatever company they got going on, whatever business they got going on, whatever they got going on, they making it happen. We ain't gonna find that online. And if they online, something's wrong. You ever ask yourself why celebrities don't be on dating sites? Why is there not a whole celebrity dating site? Why is there not why is there not a whole dating site for celebrities to date other celebrities? Where's the celebrity dating site? You're never going to see one because a celebrity is never going to be online and a celebrity is never going to be on a dating site. So if you're on a dating site, it's time to get the fuck off the dating sites. Celebrity would never be on a dating site. And if there's a celebrity out there on a dating site, something's wrong. They got some shit with them. Something, they got some real dark shit with them. They hiding. If you got a celebrity on a dating site, because you'll never see one. Because I thought about that. I used to think about that for the past damn near years of my life, probably the past 5 years. I was like, you never see a celebrity on a dating site. Would a celebrity get on a dating site? I don't really think a celebrity would get on a dating site. And I realized why they wouldn't be on no dating site. So now you have to follow that formula. See what I'm saying? Now you have to follow that formula. Nope, not on a dating site. So you're on a dating site, start erasing that motherfucking account. Start getting rid of it. Whatever dating site you on, just go ahead, just start erasing every single one. Deactivate every single fucking one of them. Get yourself off of there. Don't even have that frequency of yourself out there that you're even on one. Just put yourself in a space where now you can go out into this world and you can go out here and resonate and you can vibrate with other people. And when you go resonate and we want to vibrate with other people, that is open, that is honest, and that you know what you want. Or when you go out here and just meet other people and you connect with other people, that the energy is open and honest, so you attract exactly what it is, or you'll manifest and align with exactly the frequency that you want. All this stuff is with reason, bro. You're not sitting here doing success studies with me just for the entertainment of it. I want you to get your notepad, your pen, and get your success studies on too. I want you to get your notepad and pen and take some notes on what I've learned. Come into the chat room and tell me what you've done. Tell me what you think is key that you want to share with me, because I'm not playing. I mean, you sit here and why again? And then you sit here and you have to understand too, like, you got people online, sweetheart. You got people online who were at the court case with Diddy. Okay? Celebrating. All right? They were at the court case with Diddy celebrating. Outside dancing. Some of them got a chance to go inside the courtroom over Diddy. Some of them got to go inside the courtroom over Diddy. And they were celebrating. These are your online people. You have somebody like Tasha K, because I'm going to tell you what she did, because I know she did this. Go and listen to all these reading about Cardi B, because she got issues with light-skinned bitches. And spitefully say all this shit about Cardi, not realizing who the fuck she fucking with. And Cardi B had to take her to court just to spite her. Just to spite her. I'm going to take you to court, bitch. I'm going to take you for all your money, all your YouTube money, bitch. That was smart on Cardi B's part. That was so fucking smart on Cardi B's part. Broke her down so bad that this woman can't hide her hate for women. That woman hates women, and we all see it so much that a woman who was telling her that she was molested, raped, whatever by some guy, she had this look on her face like she loved every ounce of it. These are your people online, baby. Let me tell you, they are wicked. They are out for blood because of their hurt, because of their pain, because their mother or father was on drugs, because their family member is a damn alcoholic, rapist, child molester. They're mad at us. They're mad at you. They're mad at us because of that. The difference between you and them is you do the inner work. Because if that was you, you will handle it accordingly. You will realize, hey, if my dad did some sick shit like that to another woman, then I need to do some inner work and accept and let go of this parent. Maybe even disown this parent. If I'm coming from a family of drug addicts, have some compassion for how my mother or father got there to be on those drugs. Do you see the difference of how you operate than from them? No, baby, they don't operate from that space. It's very slow where they operate from. I'm pissed off that you got through it unlike I did. I'm pissed off how you breeze through life like nothing's the problem. I'm pissed off because I ain't never seen you cry before. I've never seen you cry about anything before. So now I gotta fuck with you to try to make you cry about something because I've never seen you cry. They're fucked up. And so you know what? Now I'm going to do some celebrity reports. I'm going to get on these celebrities and I'm just going to act like I like them. and act like I care about these celebrities and all this stuff. All the while, underneath it all, I hate them and I'm judging them. And all the while, I'm just so happy to see that Diddy's going through this, and I'm so happy to see that every celebrity's going through this. And I'm never going to report a celebrity. Pay attention. I'm never going to report a celebrity that's successful. I'm never going to sit down and talk about a celebrity that has done what they had to do and they don't got nothing. I'm never going to talk about the celebrity who has had public humiliation, right? And got through it and still went and got awards and Emmys and stuff, even though that happened to them. They still went on and they went harder. They're never going to report that. They're never going to report that, but they'll make sure that they'll show you Cassie getting her ass beat by Diddy because, oh, that's what you get, bitch, for being with a celebrity, bitch. That's what you get, bitch. Aha. That's what you get for wanting to be with people who are better than me. They're fucked up. And that's why you're going to have people who are going to look at this show, and I know for sure they're going to judge it. Oh, this is celebrity worship. This is idol worship, because a lot of them be religious and shit. I'm not coming at nobody, but you know what I'm talking about. And oh, this is idol worship and this is celebrity stuff. She's trying to tell you how to be like somebody who probably was planted and given all these things, and you can't do it like this. You can't listen to ignorance like that. I just showed you a video yesterday with Niecy Nash where she talked about what her life was and how she felt and what she did when she realized how life felt for her and how she made changes in her life. Needless to say, whoever she was with at that first time, she ain't with them no more. That's Niecy Nash, y'all, telling her vulnerable story. It's about what you do. It's about the frequency that you choose, the timeline that you choose to jump into. It's about the changes and transformations that you make. It's about the self-assessment that you do. These people don't have no self-assessment. They talk it, but they don't live it. These people are ignorant. They're not really that bright either. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. The one nothing surprises me, but the one I didn't see coming, and I promise I didn't see this coming, was when DJ Academics was talking to that minor. That I didn't see. And it was a boy minor. Okay, now if it was a young girl, if it was like a 17-year-old or some shit like that, and that was flirting with him, I would believe it, and he would flirt back because she's pretty or something like that. I can believe that. But I really was taken aback when it was a boy, when it was a young boy that he did that to. I was like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. That was the plot twist of my life, that one right there. Some people I could see it. I'll be like, Tasha K, I could see her messing around with some young boy. Oh, I definitely could see her messing around with some young boy. It's another person that got anger issues. I don't know who he is, but he got anger issues from Chicago somewhere. And I'm like, if they ever had a report that he beat a woman's ass, like literally beat a woman's ass with all his man strength, I will believe it. So there's a lot of people who, like, there's things about them that I see. There's people, even the divestors, if I hear that they probably beat the shit out of their kids and shit like that, I would not be fucking surprised. I will not be surprised that they're abusive like that. I know a woman who beat the shit out of her son. She beat the shit out of that little boy because he ran and told his grandma, his father, what was going on in that house between her and this damn jailbird that she had in her house. And he did not want to go back to the house. She beat the shit out of him. They still brought him back home. She beat the shit out of that boy. And then she had a nerve to take a picture of him saying how much of a beautiful little son he is and how much she loves him. I'm like, bitch, you just beat his ass. You just lit his ass up, and you gonna take a picture? Yeah, they do shit like that, y'all. They do shit like that. And they play tremendous mind games. People online are very dangerous. They play tremendous fucking mind games. You do not know who they're talking to when they're talking to you. You don't know how many people they're talking to. You don't know how many people they're juggling when they're talking to you. They're real fucked up people. But how does this help you to understand quantum leaping and frequency, right? Now let's go ahead, and because I know what the next question is going to be. I can't believe I've been talking this long. The next question is, what about your people who meet like the celebrities? Then they get into these nasty sexual harassing situations, right? What about all these people who, they get into these situations with certain artists and creators, right? And you'd be like, well, what about them? I'm going to tell you about them. I'm going to give you the answers in your face as well with them too. Honey bun. Honey bun. Have you not noticed that those people be online too? Those people be having an online presence too. See, we can't count. Hold on. We can't count the people from the Brady Bunch times, the 70s times, and all of that. Because unfortunately, those are foster care children that was taken advantage of by other adults. That's a very different situation. A lot of those actors, your Saved by the Bell kids, your just name all the 70s shows, the Cosby kids and all that. All these people were adopted. These were literal adopted children being put in front of the screen. Do your research. Okay? So that's a different situation. We cannot count that because those were children that were taken advantage of, unfortunately, by adults. But let's talk about now. When you hear about these allegations with these celebrities and these different people that said they did this and that to them, do you not know that are online as well? Those are people that be online, everybody. They have a very big online presence. I have not met one person who has gone through that, who has told their story, who has not gone on camera to tell their story. They have had a big online presence before they even had that situation happen. That guy with the Tyler Perry thing, and it wasn't even Tyler Perry. He kept coming at Tyler Perry, but it was the homeboy. It was dude. It was the dude who was the one who actually did that to him. Okay, he did that to him. It was the dude, the other celebrity dude who's married, that did that to him. And I want to tell you something, and I want you to hear me very clearly, and y'all may not like to hear this, but a lot of those people, they don't be telling the full truth. And they be online people. Go ahead and do your research. Debate me. Debate me. Do not come do not come for me for people who like I said, who are unfortunately young children who were victims. That's a different fucking story. That's a different thing. I'm talking about the grown adults that had shit happen to them. Right now. Incidents we heard right now, the Tyler Perry incidents, all of that. Go look at their pages right now. They're already online people. They already have an online presence. They already done gone live. They got everything, pictures. They're all over online presence. And a lot of them people don't be telling the truth. My thing that bothered me about that Tyler Perry situation with homeboy, the dude, the light skinned dude, is that he kept coming to Tyler Perry. And I understand why he coming to Tyler Perry, because he feel like he was set up by Tyler Perry. But see, this is the thing about people like me and you. If that situation would have happened to us, first of all, it probably wouldn't have happened. But if it happened to us, we would have chucked it up, right? We would have chucked it up. We would have took the money. We would have accepted the lesson in that, and we would never let that happen to us again. It would have never happened to us again. And we may have came online like this, and we would have told our story and be like, this is the lesson that I learned, and we keep going. Never recovered from their pain. None of them. And they walk around here as traumatized adults, and then they keep attracting it, and they keep attracting it, and they keep attracting all this shit in their lives. I sat here, let's go back to that person I told you about. And I sat here when that person told me this situation. I sat back and I thought about something while I was talking to myself because I had, it was a lot of shit. And I was like, this person is so damn fragile that I never felt like I could speak the way I wanted to speak to them. That if I fucking said anything, I felt like this person would want to leave or walk away or just felt so fragile, right? And I started to realize something about that. And I was like, that's not normal. No one as an adult should be that capacity of sensitive. You should have developed some type of tough skin for yourself, or there's some kind of control you need by being so fragile. Because see, if someone is that fragile, you can't really tell them about themselves. You can't really say what you need to say to them that they need to hear. And trust me, a lot of people online are very fragile people. They cannot handle. Tell them about themselves. They can't handle that shit. Really sit down, argue back with them, and tell them about themselves. They can't handle that shit. Because a lot of them are very much glutton for fucking punishment. They are gluttons for punishment. Trust me when I tell you. Another aspect to look at, right, is I realized that let me try to put my words together with this one. There is a lot of sexual deviance with them. Okay? That's something that's an underlying thing that people do not talk about. See, as adults, we can go to adult parties, right? We can watch whatever we choose to watch as adults across our phones and TV screens or whatever, computers, and we can do a private incognito search for what it is that we like to do privately and keep it locked, right? As adults, we have the right to go to an adult store and go watch a video, or go to an adult store and purchase our adult store products. We have the rights to go online and purchase our products, right? But they are sexual deviants. There's a difference. There's some sexual depravity, something dark going on with these people online every time. A lot of them are doing what, like, don't want to know. But there's a lot of sexual deviance with these people. They're nasty. The people who have ever wanted to have the most nastiest type of sex with me were always from people like whoever talked about sex like that that's online. It's real wicked out there, y'all. So I want y'all to understand the type of mind that you are engaging with. I want y'all to understand the type of mind that you are talking to when they try to tell you, oh, that celebrity stuff. No, that celebrity stuff is the answer to quantum leaping and manifesting, because they're at a frequency of where I want to be in my life. They're all these people that I look at that are have the goals and ambitions for what I know I am, and I'm aiming for higher than what I am, right? Because I'm already doing it and I'm pushing myself to keep going the levels where I'm trying to get better for myself, because that's what it's about. It ain't really about so much of other celebrities. Celebrities just abused to manifest whatever it is I'm going towards and quantum leaping towards, and it's in time jumping. That's it. That's it. Like literally, that's it. That's it. That's all. And so these type people, you got to understand that they ain't at that level of understanding shit. They ain't there. They ain't got that level of understanding because they too fucking jealous. They too envious. People online got the nastiest fucking shit to say about people. They got the nastiest fucking shit to say about people. I had to start checking myself because I was around such negative people that I had to, like, for the past months, I had to start checking myself. I was like, what reason am I even saying that about somebody? Why am I even making a comment like that? Why am I even talking like that? I start checking myself. I stopped doing that. Because you put that type of frequency of meanness out there, you're gonna be around people that's mean the same fucking way. They're gonna be mean the same fucking way. And the way life is going, I don't want to be around mean fucking people. Like, that's how much my life is shifting. When I'm growing up, I'm like, nah, I don't want to be around motherfuckers that are mean. I want to be around pleasant people. I want to be around likable people, right? I want to be around people who's in high spirit, sincerely in high spirit. People who just like fill in the blank of everything opposite of being mean. You know what I'm saying? And so all of these things is somebody could be about their business. They could be very serious, and like that's different. They don't make them mean because they're serious and about their business. And so these are the different things and transformations and changes that are happening in my life. And please take note that a lot of these people don't take responsibility. A lot of people don't take responsibility. And a lot of them will come around you because they want to see your life fall down. And you can go to the Fake Friend series for that one. We ain't got to get into that. There's people online that I have seen this happen, right? I watched it. And they're so nasty. It's all in their eyes. They're so nasty. And they all have a look. It's kind of interesting. I'm starting to catch on to that too. They all have a certain type of look, a certain type of nose, certain type of eyes. There's something about these people. And what I had come to see was that what happened? Let me remember my thought. Yes, it was a woman who followed this woman. And she began to start dragging everything about her life and everything that was going on with her life, right? And I was like, why she was being very nasty. She was trying to do the nice nasty thing, right? I don't believe in that, but that's what she was doing. And so she was like, what'd she say? She was like, I had always liked her. I know her name started with an M. I always liked her, Peachy or whatever. So it started with a P, Peachy or something like that. And she's the reason why I started my channel, because I watched her. Now follow me on this. We at the top of the hour. And now this woman's life is falling into pieces, and she kept going on and on and on about this woman's husband. Like, she could not stop talking about what's going on with the woman's husband and how everything's going with the husband, her husband, and the divorce and this and that. And then she went on talking about her husband and how things are going with her husband and everything and how things are good and this, that, and the third. Now, I want you to understand and pay attention to the major difference of that. See, people like me and people like you who are like people like me who's been following the success studies. When we sit down and we watch somebody who we see is successful, right? And this is why I said go higher. This is a great example of why I said go higher. And we see is very successful and we like what they're doing. And so we follow along and we follow the blueprint of how they became successful, i.e., a celebrity, right? We are sitting down and we're really applying it to our lives and we're really doing what this person did and we're really putting in the work that the person did and we're applying the same type of work that that person applied to their life to do it to our life, right? Correct? Okay, good. Okay. That's not what they're doing. What they're doing is they're comparing their lives to somebody else's life. You see, they're in competition. See, she didn't do that channel to because that woman inspired her. She did that channel because she hates her. She did that channel to be in competition with her. But let's get into a very practical psychology of that type of way of thinking. First of all, this woman probably does not know this damn woman from a hole in the motherfucking wall or from a rat's ass, right? Probably don't know who the fuck this bitch is, right? So that's where it gets weird, right? I don't like to use that word all the time as an eclectic hipster and all that kind of shit and but that shit where it gets weird, right? And then not only does this person not even know this woman, right? Because we just that part, but she, out of her pure jealousy, said, I'm going to do a channel and got sheer excitement off of seeing this woman's channel fall. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying to you here? The difference between you, the difference between me, and the difference between the people who operate like this. I am teaching you to look at a celebrity and look at somebody who has on the frequency accomplished everything and they're still going. Okay? Lena Waithe is still going. All right? I ain't trying to catch up with Lena Waithe. I would love to be in her space. I would love to learn from her. I would love to sit in a classroom with her. Absolutely. If I can get certified for taking a class and taking tests for being in her classroom and getting certified with her name, Lena Waithe classroom, Hillman graduate, I would fucking love that. Yes, because that's the difference. Because I'm looking for education. I'm looking to make up for my lost time. I'm not here to be in competition. But see, that's the thing with these people. Why do they go for somebody who's a small influencer online to go ahead and be in competition? Because it's easy for them to go run and be in competition, or it may not be easy for them to run and go and be in competition. That's why. Why is it that these people, because they're telling you who they are, why do they decide to do these reports online and all this kind of stuff, and then you find out that they try to find the worst shit? A lot of times the celebrities that these people report on, I have noticed this with a lot of these people online, they report on a lot of celebrities who are not really big time celebrities like that in the Hollywood world. These are celebrities that are like celebrities in Black world, right? Because there are some celebrities like that. Like they're celebrities in their culture. And so people in their culture may know who they are and about them. Like there are reggae, like for example, in like with Caribbeans, right? There are certain reggae artists and people who people are like that are real famous amongst their own people. Right. So there's like reggae artists that I can mention right now that some people probably won't even know who they are, but they're celebrities in the world of who they're celebrities too. And so I noticed that that's what they do. They're always picking up these artists who are celebrities in the world of what they are. They're not really big time artists. Kevin Hart is a big time artist, right? David Spade is a big time artist, right? He's gonna forever be that because he's David Spade. I know I talk about him so much. Who else is a big time artist? Just name somebody that's a big. Oh, Will Smith is a big time artist, right? Willow Smith is a big time artist. Jada Pinkett is a big time artist, right? The whole Smith family. I don't know what the son is doing, right? And then you have all these people. Rest in peace to him. The Ozzy family. So you got Cheryl Osborne is a big time artist. Kelly Osbourne is a big time artist. Now, are they big time artists in their world of the UK? Yes, but they're big time artists over here too. See what I'm saying? Those are not the people that they come for. Those are not the people they talk about. They talk about I need you to understand the vibration that these people are on. But when it comes to celebrities, oh, they hate them. Even the ones that are not big time, they hate them. Why does everybody love Blac Chyna now that Blac Chyna has stopped being around the Kardashians and living her best life and being who she is when she actually was better with the Kardashians? Why everybody love her? Why they love Blac Chyna now at her lowest? I think to me she low. I'm not even. I don't fuck with the energy no more. I had loved Blac Chyna at one time. I had loved Blac Chyna. I was like, oh yeah, I like this bitch. But then now my energy is just like boop boop boop. I just don't have no interest in her at all. I just click shit off. Why is that? Because that's what they like. They want they that's who they are. That's their energy. They want to see people at their lowest. And so when you're sitting here and you're following me, right? And you're following the success formula as a, success studies as I teach you, and you're living your success studies as I teach you. People like that are like, they ain't feeling that. They ain't gonna like it. They're gonna have a lot of shit to say about what I'm doing and what I'm teaching you. I just need you to understand that. And you cannot be weak enough to listen to that shit, because you have to know how to examine these people and dissect these people. I've been living long enough to tell you what the fuck I'm telling you. And this is what they've been doing for a very long fucking time. And actually in time, maybe because I've gotten wiser, the mask has lifted a little bit more for me to understand and see what the fuck is going on. And the mask has been lifted for me to understand, like, yo, these people are really fucking insecure. These people really got some deep fucking issues with themselves. It's real fucked up. Because like I tell y'all all the time, we should be thankful to have access to any of these people talking on interviews and telling us how they even did the shit that they do. We should be thankful that these people are giving us. Do you understand the history of the guilds? Guilds still do exist. There's actors guilds, there's writers guilds. Writers guilds was here first, and then actors guilds, and then there's all kind of guilds. There's probably a knitting guild. You know what I'm saying? Just like you have rights when you're in the guild. Actually, you're told to join the guild, depending on whatever it is that you do, for your protection. And actually, when you're in a guild, you have more chances to get more jobs by being in the guild. That's what all this stuff is all about. And so this is what I'm saying, that you should be thankful that people are actually giving us access to even do the things that we do and have access to them the way that we have it. Because see, a lot of people don't understand the history of this shit. A lot of people don't understand there were certain people in this world we didn't have access to. You didn't have access to actors. Actors was just that. They were actors. And they lived with each other, and they were not around people in this world. They were isolated from people in this world, and that was with reason. The writer was always the writer, whether you knew who the writer was or not. We can always play in the background, but the writer, even writers had protection, and writers were hidden like that. So I'm trying to say, like, Joey, I'm saying this to you to help you to understand that. Be thankful for the fact that you can go out here and look at a celebrity and study their formula and study how they do what they do and did what they did. Fuck these people online, man. Like, what are they really doing with their lives? A bunch of community work that they claim they're doing. They always doing community work. Anybody can go do community work. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, what they doing. And then they always online on their microphones. They got so much to say. They always online with their microphone. And I know he's like, well, what about me? No, I'm saying, like, in the sense of they're being so vicious to other people. I sat down and I listened to the Divestors, right? And the Divestor was like talking about, they go really hard, right? About sprinkle stuff, right? And they go so hard about, you're going to have that sugar baby shit going to have you fucked up and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, bro, it can literally just be a chick that decided to go somewhere and fuck somebody because she just wanted to fuck. And unfortunately, because she made this choice, this choices fucked up her whole entire life. So now she's looked upon as if she's a goddamn motherfucking escort. And that's not even what's going on with this young lady. She just probably just fucked around and fucked around, right? And so these are the kind of things that I tend to come across with people, right? Like I tend to really literally come across shit like this. And I'd be like, well, I guess so, right? Right? Because those people got such a vicious hate for people. They have such a vicious, they just so vicious about the way they feel about things and people and life. And this platform makes it easy for them to do that because, hey, they can just cover up their camera, make sure that they put a piece of paper over their camera just in case the camera slip up and show. And so, you know, if the camera slip up and show, then you can't see shit. See, like that? Make sure that, you know, you may not recognize their voice when they talk. So they kind of change up their voice and stuff like that when they talk and this, that, and the third. So you won't catch on to who their voice is when they talk. Shit like that. Or you find that, you know, this person just hides behind an avatar, whatever, and they just go off because they can. And so there's no limit. See, there's nothing that can stop them from having the giving them a boundary for saying the things that they say. And so you know what else has no boundary? How they feel has no boundary. And so the hate seeps, the anger seeps, right? The viciousness seeps, right? And it just keeps going and it just keeps going and it just keeps going. And then on top of that, this is when the mind games come in, right? This is when they get so damn hateful and vicious. This is where the stalking comes in. So now they want to come around people as somebody else, even though that's not who they are, right? They want to just creep around like they're somebody else when that's not who they are. They want to come into your room under different names when the person that they trying to say that they somebody else and all this trolling shit, what they call trolling shit, right? And all of these different things. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you not get caught up with that bullshit. Yes, I'm here to do that. I'm here to be the one to come into your life and say, well, you know what? There's another way. Okay? There's another way to handle this. There's another way to get through this. There is another way that you know you don't have to deal with this. That's what I'm here to tell you. And how is it that you get yourself away from this? You stay focused and you stay motherfucking concentrated. That's what you do. You understand what quantum leaping is and you focus on that. You get yourself off of the dating sites. You get yourself off of the dating sites. You understand? This is how you do it. You go out into this world and you live. And you know what happens when you go out in this world and you live? You'll be very, very able to pick up if a motherfucker is on some weird shit. Trust me when I tell you. When you go outside, you'll be like, this motherfucker got some online behavior shit going on. This motherfucker is acting really weird. They got some online behavior going on. This motherfucker keep looking at me and staring. This motherfucker got some online. That's some online behavior. I don't do online behavior. This person claims they don't be online like that, but I don't believe them because of the way they act. They just something about them. And I don't believe that they don't meet people online and go on dates. I don't believe them. Right? You gotta go with that feeling. Like you gotta damn, that's a lot. You got to absolutely go with that feeling. Okay? Gotta go with that feeling. And when you go with that feeling, trust me, I guaranteed you, I guaranteed you, you won't be wrong about that feeling. And that's why you go outside. That's why you go outside. I know somebody show you their social media. You can look at their social media. You can say, let's see how much they be on social media, what they post, what they got going on, or they about their business, what I get, that, ba, 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 ba. That's what you do. Because what you're going to do now is, as you're doing your success studies, you're going to see how they navigate their social medias, even though most of the time they don't navigate their social media, but you're going to see how their social medias run. What's on their social media? What do they post about on their social media? What is the theme of it? Who are the people they follow? Who do they follow? If they respond in the comment section, who do they respond to or who they not respond to? And I guaranteed you, you will build the same formula just like those people. Guaranteed you. Because when you have a life like that, you have a life of boundaries. You have a life of standards. And so when you begin to live your life in boundaries and you begin to live your life in standards, what's then going to start happening? What's then going to start happening is you're going to realize that the people who do not match you are going to go the fuck away. You know how many times I talk to people online and be like, oh yeah, I talked to that person, but they don't really like, you talk to them, they don't really give you no information or nothing like that. They don't really be talking like that. I used to be like, why this person telling me this? Why this person telling me that this person don't give them information like that? Because the person is probing. I had people online to be like, oh, this person talking about me said I'm calling and I be trying to get information and stuff like that. They want me to stop calling, and then you be sitting here thinking like, that person do be doing that shit. They do be doing that shit. Because you gotta understand, these people be fucked up. Okay, I know people online where their lives was in shambles. And you can tell every time you got on the phone with them that something was wrong in their background. I've seen people online where shit got so fucking crazy in their life where people was just like, You could hear them fighting family members and people in the background and shit like that. I sat back and listened to people from online that I have met, and I look at their lives. They have horrible divorces, right? Divorce is the number one thing that's been coming up the older I've gotten. They have divorces, right? Divorces that they have not recovered from. They have divorces that they have not recovered from. And if you're not careful, if you're not careful, if you don't check your self esteem, you will begin to feel like something is wrong with me. I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not who they married. Let me fucking tell you something about people that have been divorced. Once you begin to get to know them being divorced begins to make a whole lot of motherfucking sense. Once you get to know them being divorced begins to make a whole lot of motherfucking sense. Who calling me? Let me see. Who is this? 1 second, y'all. I don't even know if I call. One second. I mean, if it's still ringing. Okay, she was polite. I was like, who is this lady calling me back? She like, no, I don't. She was real sweet. Okay, so um, what was I doing? She said her grandbaby dialed me. Her grandbaby. Hope that baby all right calling me. Divorce people online. Divorce people. It's not you. It's them. You're going to see why they're divorced. I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. When you see somebody that's divorced and they behave a certain, I'm talking the ones who are divorced and they behave a certain type of fucking way, you're going to realize why they divorced. Okay? You're going to realize why they divorced. And you're going to realize the problems that they have internally that person that was with them needed to get the fuck away from them. And that's why they're divorced. And I've met a lot of divorced people. And oh, they so fucking broken. And let me tell you something about these divorced motherfuckers. And let me tell you something about the black ones. And I find it very interesting because I'm starting to recognize this pattern. And it's a very interesting fucking pattern. There are black people that I know that are divorced from dating non-black people. And they ain't shit without them. They ain't shit after that divorce. Life was on high with them. That person they was with had a bunch of money, had a nice house. That person they was with had a lot of things. That person they was with was a lot of things. And then they had their ways and the things that they did, and they fucked up that relationship every fucking time. And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna get to know that person that's been divorced, and you're gonna be like, I see exactly why you got divorced. I see exactly why you got divorced. You done did all that, got married and did all that, and now you divorced, and I see exactly why you divorced. And you sitting back and you crying and you upset and you regretting the fact that you divorced to myself. I think about what I lost and I start breaking down crying. It ain't you. You ain't the problem. It ain't you. You ain't the problem. Okay? That's the first thing I need you to know. It ain't you, and you ain't the problem. It ain't you, and you ain't the problem. I need you to get that clear, clean across your head. Okay? It ain't you, and you ain't the problem. And you know why you ain't the problem? Because you ain't the problem. What the problem is about yourself when you cross paths with people is shifting your frequency and your vibration so that you don't keep attracting people like that into your life. So you don't keep attracting anything no more like that. I forgot about my green tea like that in your life no more. Trust me when I tell you, because you ain't the problem. And that's what happens with being with people online. That's what happens with the experience of people online. They will sit here and they will have you thinking that you are a motherfucking problem. And you ain't never been a problem. You ain't never been nobody's problem. The problem is that it's time for you to shift your frequency. And see, that's the difference in your life. That's where you stand different in your life than other people. Okay? This is another thing that's also very key for you to keep note of, all right? And I need you to keep a huge note of this one, right? And that note is this. That notice that whatever shifts that you make is for the elevation of your life and the elevation of your frequency. And I'd stress every time for you, you must see it as I am elevating my frequency. If you come across something that makes you uncomfortable, that you do not like, you have to say, it's time to elevate my frequency from this. You know, you begin to just elevate. That's what the self-assessment for. You elevate your frequency. I know what happened to me yesterday. I went down a very slow walk beautifully, talk beautifully, live beautifully. Thank you. I went down a very, very slow downward spiral. I need you to hear me. I went down a very little downward spiral yesterday because of my emotions. And that downward spiral took me downward down to more bullshit and more bullshit and more bullshit. Why? Because of one thing that upset me. And you know what happened? I said to myself, while I was sitting down texting, and I sent a lot of texts. I sat down and I said, what am I trying to prove to somebody? What am I trying to prove to somebody? You know, I had to tell myself that. What exactly am I trying to prove to somebody? What exactly am I trying to uh not only prove, but why? Why am I damn near feeling like I'm explaining me to somebody? See how that opened my eyes? I said I'm explaining me to somebody. I'm sitting here damn near almost getting upset, right? Because somebody, you know, going back into that childhood womb, you got to be able to identify that. Because somebody is choosing to have somebody else in their circle over me. And then I had to realize in that fucking moment that that person is a fucking lowlife. That person's a lowlife. I'm not a lowlife. I live my life on high. I live my life on high. I'm not a lowlife. And I had to realize, I'm like, people know how hard working and driven I am, how dedicated I am, right? Because that's the thing when people get to know me, they get to go inside my world. You got to be careful with that. Can't let people into your world. You can't let them in, and they can see that. They can see that drive. They can see that ambition. They can see that on-go energy that I keep going with. They can see how I save money when I save my money. You see? They can see all of these things. And I just have to start realizing, this is me teaching you things to show you. Am I around bums myself? Am I around low lives myself? Is the universe reflecting this back to me to tell me that this is me? that I need to stop doing this shit? Am I associating with people who are low lives too that I need to just stop? And that may just be what exactly was being told to me. And so what happened to me was things started happening to me slowly and internally. I started recognizing the personality of the people that I like. I started recognizing the attitudes of the people that I like. I know social media is social media, but still, I'm not stupid. But I noticed that they are pleasant fucking people. They're likable people. They're not mean people. And I sit around and I look at the lives of mean fucking people. Even celebrities that are mean and fucked up, what are they doing? They're not getting gigs like that. It doesn't hurt to be at least a professional or a pleasant person. It doesn't hurt. What's this? I got invited. Hold on, y'all. Where'd she invite me to? Oh, okay. Where they located at? Shit, I might motherfucking use them or Vistaprint because I've been with Vistaprint forever. Okay. Acting resume. Realized that next year I'll have been active for 10 years. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Damn, we've been active for 10 years. That's beautiful since 2016. Yep, gotta put that work in. Yeah, so here we got somebody I follow who actually came to me. That's an actor. He just showed his resume. I like the way he did this resume. I might have to like use this chart he did. I like this. Year, project title, role, type. Okay, that's cool. Role, Booker, info, feature, series. Okay. I like that chart. I had to take that chart. I like that shit. That's kind of dope. That's his resume. I think that's fire. I like that. I like the way he laid that out. All right, so I'm back. All right, so I had to start looking at these things for myself. But then there's other aspects of myself that I had to start looking at too, guys. Who I was calling my friend. Who I was calling my friends. Right? I had to look at why was I calling to my friend? Who made them my friend? What kind of friendships did I have? I know I talked about this before. I started looking at that. But then I don't go down that road no more. I need you to understand that's not a road I go down anymore in my life. I go forward in life. I walk into my life, right? Meaning that the transformation and changes I started making, I was like, being mean, people that I like are not mean people at all. They're not mean people at all, right? And I was like, why am I mean? Why do I act like this? Why do I carry on this behavior? What made me like this, right? And I was like, who's this person that told me to be mean? I don't even fuck with that person because look what their life is being mean, right? And so then I thought about, like, you know, what kind of personality, how did this person talk? How do they show up in a room with people? How do they handle business? How direct are they when they speak? You know, how quiet are they? Like, it's so much things I start looking at. This is what I want you to start doing too. Because what's going to happen is, when you see this standard, right? Because I did a show on this too. When you see this standard of how to carry yourself, how you talk, how you show up in a room, how you do business, how you do your social media, whatever the thing may be, right? Whatever that thing may be, you're going to start applying it to your day to day life, right? It's going to become a practice for you in your day to day life. And therefore, it's going to be a frequency that's on you in your day to day life. And then from moving into that way, you're going to start really looking at the people around you, or the people you allow in your space, and the people that you date, and the kind of relationships that you have. See what I'm saying? Now, what else I wanted to add to this? When you cross paths with certain people, right? Or when you look at people online and you see the way that they do things, you will begin to realize that that is not the way things are done. When you look online and you see the way that people move and the way that they talk and how do they act, you'll be like, nah, that's not really professional. You begin to start doing the self assessment for yourself. Somebody online who's a YouTuber or an influencer, I'm not knocking them, because I found a beautiful channel, y'all. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect for me. I love this channel so much that I can't even share it. I don't want to share it because I don't want to ruin it for me, because that's how much I love this channel, okay? And I love what she's showing, I love what she's presenting, and I love everything that she is about, okay? Because I love it, okay? And I don't want to share with nobody. All right? And then I was trying to find something to give a full critique on. Um that is loud. If I don't like clicking on welcome in, my beautiful friend. Man, y'all know you gotta stop these intro videos, bro. It's them in MySpace page. Goddamn millennials. Girl, if it's gonna show up for me, it showed up for me today because I came on your page. And you played this loud ass music. So that don't count. You cheating if it showed up for you today. That's not how it works. I'm supposed to click on your video or see the video. You're not supposed to make me watch the video. Okay, girl, whatever. Let me get off this page. I'm going to find something to show you. And it's not to insult anybody. It's not to it's to make a bigger picture. It's to make a is to make everybody who does reports, everybody wants to talk about celebrities and uh all these type of shits. And that's fine, right? But is it fine? Right? Is it fine? So let's just tap into something that we're just going to look at the titles. We're going to see what this person looks like. And then I want to take you on to the other side, right, of something else to bring home my point. All right, 1 second. Let me get my gal. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. What the Oh, okay, here we go. I could not find it. Yeah, the book was playing, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to pause this bitch. Thank you. Okay. Okay. It's paused. 1 second. I am back. Man, everything is playing. Everything wants to play right now, but what I want to play. I know. Tab Queen. Just want to show an example of something. We are at 50 minutes after the top of the hour, but I'm going to go ahead and just let this roll out. I'm not even going to stop it. I'm just going to show something. This is still a part of the success study segment slash fake friends kind of getting thrown in here too in this segment as well, but it's all good. Hold on, let's see what's going on. I can't share my screen. Let me refresh, y'all. I don't know what happened. Alrighty. Here we go. There we go. Hey. There we go. I got a little excited there. Okay. Okay. We're looking at, I'm going to kind of take myself down a little bit. Let's kind of just get the view. Very sophisticated, very well poised and put together, right? Let's play it without sound. This is fair use. I'm showing this for educational purposes. That's why the sound is off. I'm presenting this video, YouTube, to show the way that the people are carrying themselves, how they are dressed, how they look. You know, this is just a video analysis of how people speak, how they carry themselves, how they dress in a interview or a public type setting when they're talking to people. This is nothing to copyright, any copyright infringement against Netflix or anything like that. This video comes with absolute purpose and meaning. Okay, so if anybody wants to watch this, you can go to Still Watching Netflix. You can see the title right there across the screen with Lena Waithe and Cynthia Erivo in conversation with Coleman Domingo. That's not the exact title, but that's what's going on in the video. So let's tap into what we are looking at when we look at how success studies. Okay, so the first thing that I am looking at when I look at this, when someone's in a public setting, even if they're an eclectic person, right? Let me tell you something. Even people who are eclectic and we have our own style and our own uniqueness to how we dress, and we're super artists and super fancy, we understand the environment and the tone in which we are in, and the tone and the environment and what part of where we are at, and we know how to dress for that. So let's say you have somebody who's very spontaneous and eclectic, right? That person will probably in a setting like this, right? Especially a setting like this, you would look like how Cynthia Erivo looks. She has on purple, but it's a toned down purple. You see? She has on her accessories, and she has a nice shoe, and you see how her pants look, right? But it has style, funk, spunk, especially with Lena as well. And they're matching what the interviewer looks like, right? So they all put thought into how they were going to present this particular thing goes. Now, notice that these are very beautiful women, okay? Cynthia Erivo is very beautiful as well. And anytime you see someone who has this particular type of look, a lot of times people who look like this, we know that we're very beautiful people, and we tend to get away from, like, especially for me, like if anybody ever see my social media and you see me in that leather piece I have with the fishnets, and it's a real cute look, kind of a little cleavage out, stuff like that. It's a real cute look, right? The thing about it is it gives too much attention. I mean, way too much attention, because I'm already an attractive woman. So then to come into a space with that type of energy, it's really like, whoa. So I'm somebody who likes to wrap myself up, who'll probably put some layers on, who'll probably flip my hair back a certain type of way. You get what I'm saying? To kind of tone down me, while also putting on a look that more so puts people in a space of wanting to look at me for me, not so much of what my body looks like or my face or whatever. I can't help what my face looks like, right? So tone it down, right? So here's things, because these things are important for you to take note of. These things are important for you to understand about how people carry themselves, even as creatives. I can tell from this guy right here, don't really know who he is, but I know his face, right? This guy likes to dress up colorful. Everybody on this stage is pretty damn colorful. And for this event, because I could see the style in their clothes that they dress so colorful, I know he would have wore something lime, red, orange, all kind of shit, right? But he didn't for this event, right? Now, we're going to play a clip. All right, this is fair use. Okay, as we play this clip, um, and again, I'm going to talk over it, so it's not going to, and I'm going to turn it down, so I'm going to talk over it. One quick second, everybody. I have to respond to a quick message here, okay, before we get started. All right, 1 second. All right. That was just one little message I had to respond to. So, YouTube, Article 107, fair use. I'm going to play clips to describe presentation, how they're doing this. And while I do it, I'm going to talk over it. So, therefore, I'm going to turn it down so it won't be copyright. Everybody can't necessarily hear everything that's being said. All right. So, let's go. You can watch, still watching Netflix.
Yes. Come on.
So,
That's
we
funny
have.
because I was just asking him out there. I was like, "Are you just exhausted at talking about this movie? But are you exhausted at just getting all of these flowers
Yeah.
that you so deserve, or is it just
So now Lena is just talking to him and asking him because this is about him and his movie and everything like that, right? Okay, so they have a great dialogue happening here, and it's sincere, it's not fake. Because see, a lot of people like to say, the whole celebrity world thing is pretty fake and this, that, and the third. But I think fake and phony shit is just fake and phony shit wherever you can go. But I have never, for my experience of being around people of a certain caliber, I have not experienced fake and phony shit. I only experience fake and phony shit when I'm like around fucking motherfuckers who ghetto or motherfuckers who are very jealous, envious of other people. That's the only time I've only experienced that. But that's just me, okay? So anybody else who got another story, then yeah.
more like finally about time?
Oh, wow. Thank you. First of all, I'm a little I'm very moved today because not only
Okay,
just I
so
poked
let's
my
go
head
back
in
to
to
turning
watch
the
some of the
sound
film.
off. YouTube, turn the sound off because they can't hear me anyway because I'm talking over it. Okay, so understand something here, everybody. I'm going to show you a way to dig into things and put things together. Now, again, I'm going to make it clear that I'm not here to insult anybody. I'm not here to shade anybody. I don't know these people, but I'm making a point for you to understand what you are looking at when you are looking at people and why the influencer and the YouTube celebrity and them type of people are not the people to look at. I'm here to show you this is why I am pushing for you to go higher for the type of people that you want to talk to. Okay. Still don't know who that old lady was. Okay. Okay, we got the people on the side. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move over and we're gonna show you something. Okay, I'm gonna show you known YouTubers and how to watch for the hook. Okay, I need you to learn and understand why watching celebrities and people in professional environments who are in highly professional environments, meaning they're around people who are actually rich, people who are actually have money, people who own companies, people who cut their check, people who are in that frequency. Why is it very important for you to pay attention to them and not just some old famous YouTuber? Okay. Number one, after a while, they should not be on YouTube. Let's call it what it is. After a while, that person should be on your national TV. That person should be in some kind of contracted space. Now, don't get me wrong, you can be contracted on YouTube, but there should be some kind of NBC, ABC, Disney, Paramount, HBO, Showtime, whoever. They should be under some agency and full company with what they are doing. You see how I did that? Because that's the standards that I have for people that I watch. That's the standards that I build for people that I watch. And that's the standard that I build for myself. All right, let's go. We see this person's name. It's a cute name, right? I like it. I like the name. I like the whole unwind and the wine and everything. Yeah, we got it. Pisces, alcoholic, we get it. Water sign, alcoholic, we get it. Pinkies up, we get it. Okay. So, breaking. Dame Dash suing everyone. Lori Harvey with Dame Sue Idris and Kalani. What happened with Kalani? I like Kalani. We see the image. Cameron look rough. Cameron looks rough. Well, he looks like he's from where he's from, and he looks like he's from Harlem. And is Cameron Caribbean? Cameron look Caribbean. Oh shit! I ain't never knew that. I wouldn't be surprised if he is with that pink. Kalani, I love you, girl. Love Kalani. Why she coming for Kalani? All right, so let's see this. Got a cute little show, shoot your shot, talent show for a chance to win a cash prize. I like stuff like that. I think it's cool. I love to see people do a talent show. I love to see people perform. I love it. I'm not going to hold you. I love it. Okay. I'll watch that all day. Okay. And this person needs to make sure they put their face in it. Mm-hmm. We see how this person looks and dress. And we go back again. We got more breaking news. Tamar Braxton found unconscious. Oh, shit. Funky Deneva speaks. Oh, yeah. It was a setup or something like that. Funky Deneva didn't know what had happened. Okay. Then we got all these people who are a total wreck and a total mess. They're going let me see Deb. Deb is everybody auntie.
Right, because I was so pissed off, okay? You can f with me all you want, but don't f with my children, okay? My son is not shaming no women because he has a mother that has children by more than one man, okay? So... and I know mines love me to death, okay? I know he do.
I know.
The problem is you got to stay around here so that yours will be able to love you. You keep messing with people. You keep doing stuff. Some people don't play games, okay?
But she from Southside.
I'm not the person for you to mess with.
Yes.
Tasha, leave me alone. And I'm asking you that respectfully. Leave me alone.
Ooh, I wouldn't mess with Deb now. I wouldn't mess with her now. So now we see that this person got beef with a very sweetheart, Deb. Deb from where my family from. She from out that way. Don't come for Deb. So we see that this person is riling people up. I want you to just again, I want you to take the success studies that we've been doing. I want you to take the frequency of the success studies that we've been doing. I'm trying to help y'all out there who is following my success studies fucking formula, right? Now let's keep going, right? So this person's pissing people off. Red flag number one. You don't want somebody who's out here making people mad and riling people up. Okay? We see how she looks. Now, I'm not a woman who is all hunky-dory about a woman showing her cleavage. But as I become more professional, as I become more inside of myself, as I become more self-reflective, when it comes to a certain professionalism, no cleavage should be shown, ladies. Okay, I have to say it. Okay, no cleavage should be shown, ladies, when it comes to a certain type of professionalism. Okay, and especially wearing a top like that. I'm not professional at all. I guess it's shoot your shot, just come on in, let's get comfortable, this, that, and the third, right? Okay, this top is cute. Bill Cosby scandal, Garcelle's memoir, and Jennifer Coolidge's secret. Okay. Classic Tasha K interview. Wendy's husband, Kevin, alleged after affair with. Pay attention to what this person is paying attention to. Why Beyonce won't show her son to the public. Okay, why is that anybody's goddamn business? Tries to have a conversation with a trans woman. Okay, tries to have a conversation with a trans woman. Let's see what happens. You better be careful, bitch.
I think you're a beautiful trans woman. Seriously.
I'm a woman first, trans second, so you don't have to put that label on me. I'm not wearing trans on my forehead. You can just be like, you're a beautiful woman, and that's that.
Well, see, Jocelyn, okay, so here's the thing. You want me to respect your pronouns and what you go by, right?
I just don't feel like you have to put trans in front of everything.
I get it. So here's where here's where we, and I don't want it to be, I think sometimes with any community or with any group, right? We all want to be respected as such, whatever it is that we are. I do feel that it's not reciprocated a lot.
How not?
Because as a biological woman, for me to acknowledge you as a full woman, that's you not respecting my truth and my reality.
Okay. What conversations in your success studies do they engage in? What topic of interest do they engage in? Jay-Z begging for money again? Oh, I don't know what that is. I love it. Akon. Conversation does this person engage in? Okay. Why is it important about gossipy shit this? YouTuber B Love's life is unrecognizable. Is that the B Scott or B Love? Let's see. There we go with the monitoring. Jaguar right. Oh, girl. You need
this help. Is B Love's life. She's a mukbang YouTuber. Okay? Gluttonous YouTuber. Food addicted YouTuber. Period. Now, you got the rash stuff. This stuff ain't funny no more. Cause I done watched that lady suck down too many crab legs, too many corn on the cob, a whole half a bucket of salt and sugar to sell y'all some content.
Uh-oh.
And now y'all done woke up one day just like she woke up one day and was like, whoa. She looked in the mirror and was like, oh my God. Yeah, do you see what I see? Show them what they seeing. This. How do you go from this, go to the other? Look how pretty she is. To this. No. This is B Love's life. She's a mukbang.
All right, let's go. Now, what did I want you to see? Mean behavior Gossipy behavior. Gossipy behavior is mean behavior. Remember what I told you about being gossipy? It creates, you become an untrustworthy person when you're too gossipy. Mean behavior, gossipy behavior. Mm-hmm. People airing people out, exposing people. How is somebody going to rise their frequency? Mm-hmm. Talking like this. How is someone frequency going to rise above where they are? What kind of accolades does someone like this have? Why is it that we have, not T.S. Madison with Outlaws? I cannot. I know that shit is funny. Money can't rub your back. What? Money can't rub. What? Okay. That threw me all the way off. How? I guess the fork is her thing now. Uh-uh. Shannon Sharp, after he gets fired, this is what you deserve. Okay. Wow. Okay. And pay attention to the dressing, the style in the clothes, and how this person carries themselves. Another mogul down. Can I show y'all something real quick? Okay, I got kind of yeah, this is, yeah, she was in the Chi. I have forgot. That's why she's talking to her, because she was in the Chi. She was the wife. Okay. Okay, I remember that. This one was really good, y'all. Watch this one. Her interview with Kevin Hart is awesome. We're gonna get focused here. So y'all get the point. And you see what this person looks like. It's an aura thing, everybody. Okay, I need y'all to understand, everything with me is an aura thing. Everything with me, I didn't know I got 2 new subscribers. Shout out to y'all. I had no clue. subscribers, goddamn. I'll be promoting myself. Now, I want to explain why this is an aura thing, okay? Because I just realized something I didn't see before. Notice that her hair is cut short. She has on a t-shirt. She has on different tops, right? And we can go to my girl, Miss Cynthia Ruvo, right? We can go to her right now. We can just go ahead and we can watch some clips for her right now. Let's go to Cynthia right now. Let's mute it, but let's just look at her. We don't have to play nothing. Because I want you to understand what's the difference. All right, Miss Cynthia Ruvo. Together with Ariana Grande. Okay? And what we see here is, I want Ariana Grande to go away. Bald head, earrings, piercing, top, outfit, short cut. Okay, why did it go? But what stands the difference? Aura, energy. It's the way, I'm not going to do that again. It's the way that Cynthia carries herself. Cynthia does not show cleavage ever. Cynthia does not show cleavage ever. Okay? But even if she did, there's a way that she would do it. And it's just a video I just saw again. Let's look at her right now. Let's look at this. This one is split to the side. Okay. Here she is again. Gorgeous. Her lashes are gorgeous. And she puts on glued on lashes. She doesn't do the individual lashes. Okay, I can tell. She has her arms out, right? And you can see her skin, right? And so therefore, look how she's classically showing skin. Look at this woman. Look how she looks. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, I'm so bad with names. Okay, so bad with names. Nicole Kidman. Yes, Nicole Kidman. Okay, yes. She looks so good older. Wow. You can see her bone structure. You couldn't see her bone structure like that before. Shout out to the high cheekbone girls, right? Long face and high cheekbone girls out there. Hello. Yes. Okay, so we got Cynthia Ruvo, and we have her in this piece. Let me try to pause her. Here we go. Perfect. What makes this so different? First of all, her breast looks very good in this piece, so they're very intact. They're not moving around nowhere. She has this is a very simple look. She can pull off any look like this. This can come off as costumey, but she can pull this off because she just can do that. Because Cynthia just got it like that, right? But Cynthia has an aura about herself. She has a light about herself that when you look at her, you like her bald head. Hold on. Right? That's what you can see, the light over her. So let's look at the difference over here. I'm just teaching you how to have discernment of why I encourage you to look up higher, not up higher, but to go into a higher frequency of who it is that you have as your success studies. Now let's go back to this. This person has a very criticizing, judgy, frowned up, mean, very mean aura. This person is not in no way a kind person. They only talk to you with the intentions of gathering information from you. They're messy. Let's look at this.
I think I just watched an earlier episode of you when you weren't my biggest fan, and you were like, "Oh, Kat, you called her ugly, but she got
Say that.
no, but you said she got the money. You said she got the money from you. She was tired of the ocean. She went and got this little young. She got some young fresh whatever. She got the bag from you, and now she got all to the little dick kissing her ass. And I was like, but she right. Like, not that she right, because I wanted, like, I would have loved to have that. But because I was in that for so long and seeing how these little girls service you and cater to you and you feel like king and da-da-da-da-da, and then I wanted to emulate you. I wanted that for me.
Let's move on to Kanye. So Kanye been out here wild.
All right, so let's get into this, right? So we see that she's talking to her, right? I can't turn this down though. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, excuse me. Look at the facial expression when someone is talking and how she listens and how she moves her face. Look at the body language and all these things, right? And look at what the hell she has on. This matters, people. You know why I say that now? Because I'm not 20-year-old me anymore. I'm not 31-year-old me anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why I say this to you right now. I'm not her. I felt it was very okay to walk around with a nice little cleavage hanging out. I remember the time when I was really going through a depression in my life. I barely even wore my bra properly. Okay? I didn't barely wear a bra properly. Titties was just hanging out. Spoken motherfucking blacks just don't not giving a motherfuck. I remember that time in my life, and I remember what the fuck I was around in that time in my life too, and I remember the people someone who encouraged me to be like that. So you gotta be careful with that. And so then you have this going on. Okay. And I guess this is when they got to look professional, and they still don't look right being professional. They still don't even look right when they try to be professional. You could just look like they're cosplaying, right? And look at the topics. Okay? Look at the topics. All of these things. Okay. Jaguar looks disturbed. Okay. People broke. Notice how they got to talk about people's money. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all peep that, what I'm telling you? They got to talk about how people are broke. They got to make sure you know that people's lives are fucked up. And it's always a husband and wife thing, though. That tells you a lot about their life, too. Huh? Meltdown. Fragile Trump fumes on Fox News. Is his base abandoning him? What happened? Oh yeah, I've had it. She's good. I've had it. It's really good, y'all. Y'all should check them out. Huh? Dame Dash is not chairman of Revolt and cannot acquire. What happened? Damn, that's crazy. Rick Ross say Mama Tia Kemp reacts to Cardi B's daughter's coach is still in the show. Let's see. I'm curious now. Hold on, y'all. We're going to get focused. I'm focused.
They're going to love my resume.
When I see Coach, I got to stop everything I'm doing to go look at her. Okay.
Synergy.
All right, so let's see. This is from Non-Mag TV. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Can we get to us? Okay, what's this? All right. Look at Culture. Okay, look at that.
Oh, she too cute.
Okay, Alexander Wayne. All right.
Oh, she too cute.
Oh.
Look at her, she's so cute. Cardi, I know you hot with that mink on. You steady trying to hide that big gut, huh? Girl, just go and wear your crop top. I wouldn't give two fucks. Girl, I go tattoo my baby daddy name across my stomach like Tupac.
Okay, we don't do this. All right, so some people find that lady to be funny. That lady not really funny to me. Okay, no offense to that lady. But notice what they talk about. See how Lena gonna keep popping up. Y'all already know Lena. You know, Lena gonna keep popping up regardless of whatever. No matter what I watch, no matter what I do, Lena ass gonna pop up. Like, bitch, you need to get focused, right? So let's go back up. Okay. You can't follow people like this because number one, now y'all gonna make me open up the chat room. Hold on, but I'm undecided about dating sites. I've never tried it, but oh my goodness, somebody had responded to me and I did not see it. Kind of want to. Oh my bad, I'm off topic. Just got here. Okay, this is, oh my goodness, somebody was caught. My bad, y'all. I do not be opening this chat room. Shout out to you, Simply the Best. I just literally opened the chat room and saw your comments. I always respond to my comments. And you tend to always come around and comment too. And you always come like late nights. So shout out to you, Simply the Best. I just saw all your comments. Let's go. How they carry themselves. How they carry themselves, excuse me, is pivotal. Okay? How they carry themselves is because it's much more so how they carry themselves is beyond, it's layered. How do they dress? How do they dress? Let's beat it out. How do they dress often? how do they dress for occasions? Right? Did I spell occasion right? Yes. How do they dress for an occasion? Let's layer that down. Okay, let's see if I can find this person. Let me go ahead. I don't want y'all seeing my search. Let me just go ahead and just share this tab instead. We're going to see this right here, right? And then we're going to get into the other side. Okay. How do they dress for an occasion? Let me let you know I'm answering you now. Give it 3 minutes. All right. I think it's like 3 to 6. It's kind of far behind, but I'm answering you now. Hello, Simply the Best. I just got all your messages, by the way. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you in the chat room because I don't never be in this chat room. Yeah, unless I'm presenting something, I'm never in the chat room. Okay, so just to let you know that. So nobody's ignoring you. Okay. I'm talking about in your success studies, if you've been following the success studies, in the beginning, I was telling you why I'm strong on this topic. Now we're at the top. Now we're at the second hour. And so now I'm telling you, now I'm sharing with you all about why it's important to follow or go or have a success study. I don't like to use the word follow, but watch the template or go by the template of someone who is at a celebrity or at a certain status in their lives. Okay. Watch you under a different account. Oh, okay. Thank you. I mean, girl, I know. I did all that on purpose. I ain't trying to be found. Okay. Trust me. If you know the voice and you know me, shout out to you. If you don't know, it is okay. I do all that on purpose. Yeah, the name here, the name there, the Deep Regret Show, girl. And the reason why I did that is because of the podcast, like other podcast stations and stuff like that. Because I just like to just, I'm 40 now, honey. I don't know how long if you've been around, I've been around since I was young. So I'm 40 now, I'm up in that stage in life. So, the mindset different, how it goes. Like, I'm starting to perceive life a little bit more different than before. Not that I didn't, but now life is just way, you get it. So anyway, how they carry themselves. And I'm talking about giving you an example of why I'm telling you why you should not follow like a YouTube celebrity influencer, why you have to take your template from someone who is successful. You must follow success, someone who is accomplished and they're still going and they're still building and they're still going. You want to follow success. Like basically when you get up to the level of success where you want to be at and it's at the level of them, they still keep going while you still keep going. Like you can't keep up with them because that's not what it's about. Or you're using it blueprint. And this is what I'm talking about. So now I'm talking about what to look out for. How they carry themselves is beyond a style. How do they dress often? When they get on the camera, when they're in public places, how do they dress often? How do they dress for an occasion? This one right here is very key. When they say, hey, I'm taking myself out. Hey, I'm going somewhere. Hey, I went to a red carpet event. Oh yeah, honey, I'm 40 now. yeah, I was 30. I was 36. I started doing this as far as like radio stuff when I was like 23 years old, 23, 24 years old, probably younger than that. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. Some of them replays get knocked down because of copyright, and I'm trying not to keep doing that because I do be having some valuable information. But let me get back. Thank you, Simply the Best. I appreciate you. Let you know that you are seen, you are acknowledged. I appreciate you. I do. And I don't be in the chat room, boo. That's why you ain't getting a reply from me. So I was never ignoring you. Just want to let you know that. So how do they dress for the occasion? Red carpet event, social event, any type of event that they go to. How do they show up? What do they put on? How much time did they take to make sure that they dress for the occasion? Do they have on something that matches the occasion that they're in? But let's go back to how they dress. Okay. Okay. Let's look at that. How do they carry themselves? All right. How they carry themselves is something that takes maturity, experience, and a lot of going out to understand. Okay? Because I'm here to tell you that even as a unique, eclectic person that likes to dress, that loves the Japanese style, that loves the look and love the way I look, my day-to-day going outside look, I have even started to change that up, actually, my day-to-day going outside look, but I still got my signature look. But my day-to-day outside look, right, is my day-to-day outside look. And the look I take on when I go out to a public place is a look that I take on when I go out to a public place, right? Now, what am I saying here? What I'm saying here is that there is a way that one dresses, and it's called very intact. I call it intact, and I'll explain what I mean by they dress very intact, right? I'm going to show you some people who I want to show them actually moving. That's the thing. I don't want you to just see them just there. I want you to actually see these people moving. I'm gonna have to use this for a minute. I hate to, but I'm gonna have to. We'll get back to this another day. I mean, it is what it is at this point. I'll fix it. All right, let's go to find somebody. I'm just probably going to try to find a group of people who are dressed a certain way, but it's the way to keep yourself intact. Okay. Number one, nothing is flabbing and swinging off of your body. Okay? Nothing is flabbing and nothing is swinging off from your body. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? I need you to understand that. So even if you top heavy, small heavy woman, everything is pulled together in a way where nothing can slide around or nothing can slide down. And nothing's jiggling. And I mean, nothing is jiggling. All right. Then okay, how are the clothes tailored on the body? Does this person have an idea of how to tailor the clothes on the body? Okay. Does this person understand how to put clothes together color-wise, prep-wise, iron-wise? Everybody doesn't iron. I know that. I think you should still try to iron, steam, do something to your clothes, it's important to me. Even I had to stop being that way at work where I wasn't ironing my clothes. I had to say, you know what, bitch, it's time to start ironing your clothes, right? So that plays a part. All right, that plays a part. Then there's other things that also plays a part. Even someone who has a wild hairstyle, even someone who has a unique hairstyle, right? Even someone who is, like I said, eclectic, unique, whatever the case may be, that person is still going to pull themselves together and be intact depending on the occasion. See, if you're at somewhere, even if you're at somewhere like a Met Gala, you can, if you have a wild hairstyle, you can rock it, but it's still going to be intact to the theme. Okay? It's still going to be intact to whatever it is that the theme of wherever it is that you're at. No matter where you go, there holds a theme. If somebody hosting their own show, there holds a theme. There still holds a theme. Here's another thing. Okay. Now, let me go back to this person because I want to show you something. And it takes going out, being around people, getting off social media, but going to social settings to pay attention to little things like this that I'm telling you. This is not judgment. This is just vibration. There's nothing wrong with this piece that she has on here, right? In this corner. Can you guys see this piece? I don't think you can. There's nothing wrong with that piece that she has on in the corner, right? There's nothing wrong with the fact that, you know, she has on that black and whatever. But I'm going to tell you where it's at. The cleavage. Highly professional women, right, do not show cleavage. Tell me I'm wrong. You can debate me. Highly professional women do not show cleavage. I don't give a damn if she's a stud. She still does not show her cleavage. A man who's highly successful as well, his man tits ain't jiggling everywhere. He got those intact. If he got to use titty tape, that's what he's going to do. He has those intact. He doesn't have his chest out unless the occasion calls for it. But most of the time, he does not dress like that. He's not wearing his chest out with a t-shirt and like that. That's equivalent to cleavage. What is off about this piece that she has on is the fact that not only is it cleavage, because see, there's one thing about wearing a piece like this. You can pull a piece like this up. You can wrap yourself up and you can, what's the name? Now, this is not about conservatism or nothing like that. It's not about that. It's about showing you how people carry themselves that are successful. Here's something else that I also had to realize as I walk my path, as I've been elevating and learning myself. Okay, that's also very key. Women of a certain caliber do not wear short skirts or short dresses. If they do wear that stuff, they are very layered, covered up a certain type of way. There's a sophistication to the way that they do it. Don't matter if they got on fishnets. There's a sophistication to the way that she does it, but she does it for the occasion. So if she's going out and it's a night out, and she's going out to dance, and she knows she about to take them shoes off, and she knows she about to be dancing all night. She's gonna put them flats on after she picked them platforms off. When she gets to her location, she's gonna dance the night away with the fishnets on with the skirt, but she's gonna be comfortable enough to have a good time and dance, comfortable enough to drink responsibly, as well as talk to all adults around her, smile, and have a good fucking time. That's what she's going to do. But no way, if she bends over, are you going to see what's up her ass? If there's no way anything that she has on is so not inappropriate. I had to learn this. I'm 40 years old, on my way to 41, and I had to learn this. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with her hair being cut short. Cynthia Erivo is goddamn bald, right? There's no style to it. There's no wave. There's nothing there's no kind of self-care put more into her hair. There's not even proper self-care into her skin and her body. So now here we go back to the body again. So here we have this person in gym wear on camera. I'm not crashing down on this person. I'm just helping you out here. And these are things that I had to learn. I've been on camera with my cleavage out. I felt the outfit look cute. We all do when we in our 20s, don't we? We all do when we I felt my outfit look cute. I thought this was a nice, cute outfit. I just want to talk about what I want to talk about. I thought the same damn thing. Let me just get comfortable. Let me put on a bonnet and let me just throw on this outfit. Let me just throw on the shirt, whatever, and just talk or whatever. It's fine. No, not when you want to be taken serious. It's not fine when you want to be taken serious. When you want to be taken serious, you take yourself serious every single motherfucking day. Before you walk out your door, when you wake up in the morning, before I get on this microphone, I take myself very serious. And stay the fuck away from anybody who tells you that you take yourself too damn serious, because then you need to get the fuck away from them, because they take themselves unserious. And you don't want to be around somebody who's unserious, okay? Because that means they're playing with life and they're playing with themselves, and you don't want them playing to your face. So that is why you raised your frequency. Now, once again, she's on camera. This is a woman. You have to pay attention to the frequency, the energy that is going on here. So she's on camera. She's showing her belly. She's showing her cleavage, right? Because she's working out. That's what she's doing. She's drinking wine, but she's working out, right? This is what she's showing us, because she's unwind with Tasha, and that's what she does, right? But then what happens is we get all this gossipy stuff. We get all this low down gossipy stuff about everybody's goddamn life who is a celebrity, right? But I said in the success studies, you need to study someone who is successful and study their blueprint and go apply it in the book. You got to run twice as hard if you're behind or something like that. Remember that book I played for y'all that's going to be played again? And I said, take notes from that book, right? Remember all of that? This is an example of something I want you to see on a deeper level. See, this person says unwind with Tasha. Now, you have to be very careful, because people are good as trolls. Online people are very good at that, okay? They can know what people like, people don't like, what people are attracted to, because their jealousy and their envy keeps eyes all over them. You know what I'm saying? But it's cleavage, not laughing at you for showing love. No. I understand that it's just cleavage. I'm speaking in terms of when it comes to a professional environment, they don't show cleavage. That's what I'm saying. This is why I say you have to get offline and go out into the world and go places and watch the places you go. Put yourself in places where you have a good time, but put yourself in very professional places as well. And look at how people carry themselves in those places. And I'm telling you, those women don't wear their cleavage. Shonda Rhimes got some kahunas, respectfully. Shonda Rhimes got some kahunas. I'm sure a lot of us would love to see her Okay, with cleavage out. And I'm not saying she Shauna, I think she has herself in a bikini or stuff like that, but you gotta find her on like online in her private space. But when she's out there, Shonda covers herself 100%. Okay, I mean 100. Like I'm talking about, she'll have on the sweater. Like you see this piece that she has on up here. I'm gonna tell you what Shonda would have did. Shonda with this black piece right here. Shonda, first of all, she would have had a sweater or something over that piece. And she would have had I never seen her really wear anything on her neck. She's kind of very dressed down. She doesn't really even wear nothing on her neck or jewelry like that. But she's very, very, very dressed down. She doesn't bring attention to herself. She's a very, like, she has a very professor teacher thing. You can tell she was raised by professors or, you know, teachers, because she's very dressed like a teacher. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Tokyo Tony Tasha K, girl, that woman's a mess. Okay, now let's get a little bit more into it. I want to say something here. I love how Lena's popping up. I love how Lena's like laughing, like Cleveland girl. Okay, now hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I know Lena's popping up again because this is my algorithm. It's my algorithm, right? Let me say something. This is where the trolling happened. She called herself, you're not wrong. Honestly, I don't see Tasha K as a real professional anyway, and she's very male-centered. We can see that. That's what the haircut is about. We can see that. She doesn't want anything to be feminine about her, anything to look like she wears weaves and stuff like that. Unwind with Tasha was the gig. Okay? That was the gig. Okay? So now she's showing. I knew Scrappy was gonna be back with Erica, but anyway, I felt that from the first time on that show. I'll tell you, Libra women, we got something about us, buddy. The Libra woman is not a woman that's forgotten about. Something about us. People go on with their lives for the next goddamn 10, 15 years and still be in love with us. We be like, what in the fuck, nigga? Like, I ain't even the same person. Like, I don't even like you. Like, go away. Libras go through that a lot. We go through that a lot. We be like, what in the fuck? Is that Bambi? That look like her. But anyway. Let's keep going. And I got pulled down a little rabbit hole. But let's go to your other girl. I know this person is not, but the Unwind with Tasha, that was the gag. That was what got everybody going, because there's a lot of channels of wine tasting and people who sip wine and people who collect wine. Just like Kevin Samuels did the same thing when he trolled, because when I saw Kevin Samuels, I was looking up women walking in heels, and I was looking up fashion, like, you know, and the people who dress people up and stuff, stylists, personal stylists. That's how I found Kevin Samuels. So a lot of these people be trolling. They're big time trolls that pulled everybody in for them to be as vicious and nasty as they want to be. That's what I want you to understand, to why you do not look at these kind of people. Okay? Sloppy. Okay? Okay. This one right here is another one. And what I noticed about this one is, I heard this one was sick anyway. Not to be gossipy, I'm just saying I heard that she was sick. I see she called out. Man who got gifted 100K from MD Motivator says he was robbed and kidnapped. Detroit man given 100K by our YouTuber was left for dead. Yeah, basically. Ashanti looks miserable. Fans call out Nelly's jealous and baby mama. Okay. So we got what is this? I see a kid. Hold on. Is that the one? I think that was the Sexy T. They were singing Sexy T or something. Ah, shit. The phone died. I'll get to that later. I don't even want nothing to do with that phone. Okay, hold on, y'all. Do y'all know that I saw today that there's an AI music artist that has officially got a sign for 1 million? Placing real people on social media and also pushing a sinister. Okay, we saw this already. Let's just get into this person. I think that is very key. Now, I would stand and say, when I look at this person, I always felt like some kind of condition, meaning they might be disabled, meaning something probably with the way that they walk, they probably lean, or something with their leg. I can kind of sense things like that because people who be disabled physically, there's a certain way that they like carry themselves and look and stuff like that, right? And so, you know, I noticed this with this particular person. And again, and I'll get up on some other YouTubers and stuff like that and influencers and stuff like that. But this person doesn't put themselves all in the pictures. I noticed that. Okay. It says Papoose is a dusty behind the scenes. Remy, why you doing that to Pat? Clarissa. Rolly ex Darren goes off. They abuse them and hand out. Huh? Rolly's ex Darren goes off. They abuse him and hand out. What? I don't know this stuff. I don't know any of these people. Tasika. She needs to go to rehab instead of fighting for her. Who is Clarissa? Clarissa look like she be fighting on Jamaica Avenue. She'll tell Tasika she needs to. She look like a damn Tasiki. She look like a damn Tasiki. Probably from Southside, some fucking where. Okay. I don't see this person. Let me just make it like these people are just obvious for me to look at. Oh yeah, that was fucking DJ Academic. I want to know what the hell happened. Okay, me getting ready to see Kendrick Lamar. Is this her?
Yeah, they tried to rig the.
Okay. Let's get into it. Number one. Yeah, I think this person is unfortunately. I think this person has some kind of illness or some kind of something's going on here. And I'm not being mean, y'all. I'm really not. I just kind of get sensed that with this person. Nice house though. I like the interior design of their house. Very pretty house. Okay. Getting ready to see Kendrick Lamar, right? So we see this person, and the first thing that stands out to me, because I am picky like this, the button from the nose to the middle and down is crooked. Yes, I'm one of those. I don't like crooked buttons. I have to look in the mirror before I get dressed and go anywhere. I have to make sure that all of that is straightened. Okay. This is what comes with paying attention to yourself and paying attention to your clothes. There's a lot of things that will stand as what it stands as for you. The pants ain't working. Okay. This person doesn't have a sense of what kind of, maybe she's from the 70s. She has to be an older woman because this is a 70s thing to wear the pants, this style of a pants with bell pants. Okay. Maybe she's from the Midwest or something. Like Midwest people tend to dress different. I'm gonna be honest with you people. I think these YouTubers and influencers are sloppy. Even when they dress up nice, something about them they don't dress up. Like they just, to me, I just don't get it. I don't feel it. I don't feel like they do it right. But let me just go ahead. I'm gonna just let this go because it's not working. This shit not working. Okay, it's not working. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Boy, that was a lot. Okay, I tried. I tried. That just did it for me. How they dress for the occasion. How much time? Because somebody else hit me. Something else just hit me. How much time did they put into that outfit? Right? How much time did they take the time to put in the outfit? All right. Got caught, bro. Damn, I can't, like, is it true? Every time I think about that shit, I just shake my head, yo. I told you the boy part it was like a plot twist for me. Oh, he's still around. He king academics now. Academics react to celebs getting backlash to speaking on Donald Trump. He looking dusty. Sorry for the academics. Okay, Kanye West wears a cape. That's where he was. Wait, hold up. Whoa. Why would academics even attract somebody doing that? Might have just gotten the reason why I is treating Drake like this. Okay. Then hold back on what he really wants to say about Cardi B's pregnancy. Is she pregnant? Okay. Weird. Okay. Hey, that looks good. Did bro do it? Academic asked the body of 15-year-old girl discovered in Davis, Tulsa in the backstory. Oh, that's fucked up. For the love of, this is dark. Speaks on Yaya Mayweather going off NBA YoungBoy's mother-in-law. Who's the mother-in-law? She look. These people are raggedy, y'all. These people are raggedy. And this is why they walk around here and all this shit is gossipy shit. Okay? Gossipy shit. Talking brazy. So now they talking like gangbangers. Because you talking brazy because you a blood. And you talk crazy because you a Crip. Do you see how this shit go? Kanye West come to your interview I didn't notice, y'all. I'm behind. I don't know these people. They all look unkept. They all look they look mentally unwell. They are all arguing back and forth with each other. Why do I know this dude facing the corner? That's Tekashi 6ix9ine. He changed his hair. He ain't rainbow no more. Damn, he looks so plain without his rainbow hair. This is misery, jealousy, envy, hatefulness, jealousy, envy, misery, hatefulness. This is all what you're looking at. Just, yeah. But when you come back over this way, right? Because I know what the argument is. Don't worry, I'm going to address it. I know what the argument is. Well, how the hell can you say, we're at the top of the third hour. How the hell can you say what somebody is gossiping and envious? How don't you know if these celebrities are not like that? How do you know if these celebrities are gossipy and envious and jealous? Don't we all obviously see the jealous, envious celebrities? Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that a very jealous, envious celebrity cannot hide his face in the space of other celebrities? Has anybody ever noticed that? Has anybody ever noticed that the most jealous, envious celebrities are the ones that are amongst people on YouTube, on their interview stations, in their faces? Anybody ever notice that? The most biggest haters are in those spaces. Even Lena Waithe goes into professional spaces with people she's met before and she's talked to before she's come on their show. She does that. Even there's a standard here. There's levels to this shit. I ain't never seen a celebrity that nobody knows that they not jealous. Don't know that they jealous. Right? Anybody who's a fucked up celebrity is fucked up. Does anybody know that? Now let me show you something, because I brought it up. Check this out. Fair use.
The song and dance is Ariana Grande. We'll give that one to Ariana too. Ariana, definitely.
Ariana. Probably Ariana. Me. I would say that's an even tie between all of us. I think we're all like really musical and we're always like singing and like making up weird little songs.
One thing you don't know about Ariana Grande is that she literally sings everything. Like she's starting to forget how to talk in her own voice because she sings everything. And it's a good thing because she's a beautiful voice, but it's awesome. She sings absolutely everything.
Do you see how obvious everybody picked up the jealousy?
She never stops.
That's not true, Liz. You sing a lot too. Like, especially during the we all sing. Yeah, that's true.
She must be the Libra. Okay. Listen. That's your answer. Anybody in that world who's hateful, who's jealous, who's envious, who's rolling their eyes, who don't like somebody, they stand up like a sore thumb. And they get called out.
How about that, huh? Hey, crazy Ariana fan, you're not clapping for me. I mean, what the hell? Okay. All right. All right. My man.
Okay. Okay. Everybody else jealous of Ariana Grande. Okay, I believe it because she gotta leave him alone. Poor baby. All right, we gotta I gotta get into Ariana Grande. When Rihanna laughed her ass off because the problem, choreography. Rihanna stay laughing at everybody. Rihanna stay laughing at everybody. Because she jealous. She wasn't jealous. She's just laughing because Rihanna knows how to dance. You dummy. Whoever put that up. That's what I be talking about with people. And Rihanna's like, Rihanna can dance her ass off. She's Caribbean. She's gonna fucking laugh. Breaks her silence on a field with Cynthia Erivo. Ethan's jealous fury. Okay, so can we watch this? Because this is 7 months old. Now I'm about to start going down. See how this shit make you go down the goddamn rabbit hole? Because I am curious. Like, this has been going on for a little too long now. And see, this is what I'm trying to say too. I just did exactly what I'm talking about, right? This is the point. I started with Lena. Of course, it started with Lena. This is the point that I'm talking about. These people want to bring up the most negative shit that they can bring up in people's lives. Seriously.
Inspiration for the green is what's the vibe for the green tonight?
You know, act like you know.
Cynthia Erivo breaks her silence as she waits with her friend Lena, leaving fans.
And look how Cynthia looked. That look is fabulous. I will rock the fuck out of that.
As she waits with her friend Lena, leaving fans questioning if Lena's reaction is fueled by jealousy.
Is that who I think that is? She gained a lot of weight.
If you've missed the drama surrounding this Hollywood triangle, we've got you covered. Grab some popcorn, because we're diving in. Cynthia and Ariana have been everywhere lately with their Wicked promo tour, growing closer with each appearance. But is there more than just a professional bond?
Right.
And can we talk about the tears they've shed during interviews? All they seem to have in common right now are those emotional moments. Broadway might need to give Ariana and Cynthia a special trophy for their Wicked promo efforts. The movie's release had everyone flocking to the theater, eager for the emotional roller coaster.
Let's get to it.
On set filming Wicked.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm done. Oh goodness. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious.
But here's the twist. Ariana and Cynthia have stirred up a storm with their excessive PDA, body language, and cozy morning outings.
Right.
Lena's cold response to their bond makes
what is
sense
Lena
now.
saying?
These two even got matching tattoos on their palms, claiming they did it to feel each other's touch when holding hands. Talk about dedication. Now, considering Lena and Cynthia's past, they started dating after the 2018 Met Gala. It's clear why Lena might feel a little uneasy about Ariana. Their connection has definitely sparked some serious drama.
Did she look at it?
As
Wait, did she just put Lana Del Rey? Did she just put Lana Del? I'm sorry, what? When you call ChatGPT to edit your videos and get Lana Del Rey involved in rumors. Bro, yo, okay, ChatGPT. All right, I knew something was up. This
Ariana
is
and Cynthia became Instagram official.
okay.
Things started.
I say something about this, y'all. All right, now this is distracting. What I just did was the exact thing that is what causes fucking distractions. Okay, I need you to hear me out closely. What I just did is what causes distractions. Do you understand me? All right, distraction, right? All day, every day, distraction. Okay, don't do what I did. All right, that's all I gotta say.
To look less perfect. Fans believe Lena's recent cryptic Instagram posts and Ariana.
Okay, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. I want to hear Lena. Everybody keeps saying Lena. What is Lena saying about this? Okay, I'm about to
Cynthia
go.
Erivo has some explaining to do because her partner, Lena Waithe, isn't happy with Ariana Grande. They've been on this press tour together, and it seems like they've gone a little bit too close for comfort. We're going to break down all the rumors swirling around, so let's get into it. There are some concerning rumors going around, not only about Ariana Grande, but her co-star Cynthia Erivo and her partner Lena Waithe. Rumors that Cynthia and Ariana are a little bit too close for Lena's liking. It seems like the wicked drama is never ending, but I can't help myself but pay attention to these headlines about Lena Waithe. If you don't know who Lena is, she is Cynthia Erivo's partner. And I woke up to stories like this.
Wicked fan suspects your real girlfriend, Lena Waithe, can't stand Ariana after spotting
Wicked fans suspect Cynthia.
So see if even Lena, if she is even pissed off, she can't. You can't hide it. That's the point I'm making.
Can't stand Ariana Grande after
ago.
spotting
I am
clues.
so late.
Let's briefly get into
So
these
what's
clues,
going on
then
with
get
them
into
now?
a timeline of how.
We don't have to go down no timeline. Fuck a timeline. Is this what the fuck? Because could you imagine watching something all over someone else while you're just chilling next to them? I didn't realize Cynthia was dating Jay-Z. They ain't shit. Do y'all know people have best friends? Are we this bored? The comment section is lit. Listen. Now Ethan and Ariana breaks up. Ariana's messy. Ariana Grande is messy. Ariana Grande's life is messy. Okay, she has a water sign women. I don't know what it is. You water sign women. This tends to be y'all fucking lives. Y'all have people that done killed themselves. Y'all have the most drastic relationship situations. And y'all have no boundaries when y'all get involved with other people. And if y'all just cause all kind of, y'all messy. Y'all cause all kind of problems. Y'all water signs is messy. Y'all are a fucking mess. Oof. We don't care about that. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Let's get focused here. Is Raven-Symoné's wife her biggest hater? Now, why would that be? Is that Maya Yowi's World? I remember her. Let me put this on pause. I just want to see the hair. Hold on. Yes, that is her. I have not seen. She's been around for a long time. She's been around for a long time. Yeah, because I looked at her. I remember her. Isn't she from New York? Hold on, let me see.
uncomfortableness that she feels. And then I would say that I think Raven enjoys that Miranda has a level of uncomfortability.
Okay, we don't care. I used to do astrology and the celebrities, and people gave me hell about it. Fuck them people. And it was fun because this was something that me and my friends did that we talked about so much that I decided to go online and talk about it. See how simple it was? Hey, I just want to talk about astrology stuff. Here we go. And then of course you go online and you know, find out other shit. So y'all only date dark-skinned girls with when the body's tea. Okay. Yeah. So why do femininity coach hate natural hair? Okay. Everyone's getting lighter. Yeah, okay. So damn, you look like motherfucking Riot, girl. Are you Bayesian too? Okay. So we got somebody going down a rabbit hole. I love her hair. But we got somebody going down a very ugly, gossipy, colorist, black and white rabbit hole, right? And therefore, there is some envy and some jealousy around here. So this is what they do. This is their topics. I'm not taking away people's topics, but okay. The children of blood and bone casting. Oh shit! I didn't realize that they were all light skinned. I didn't realize it mattered. The worst thing that has happened processing my mom's passing. So a year ago, she lost her mom. Besides was saying freeform locks are dirty. Okay. Anyway, debunking the dark skinned women are jealous myth. Alrighty then. So we got another one that's dealing with something that she's not dealing with, which is her own internal need to fucking talk about being light skinned and dark skinned and colorism shit all day. But yet she loves herself and she loves her hair and she loves this and that. But she's still talking about this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And she looks like a slave in this picture. Why, oh, why? Why, oh, why? Okay. Stay away from this. Stay away from this. When I tell you my subscription list is about to change, honey, it is about to change. Who's this? Kane blamed his preference for him having 12 kids. Okay. So I take it as this is a divester. This is a divester. We still on Chris Brown. Okay. FICO? Credit score? Okay. I want you people to hear me closely and hear me real good as I talk, okay? You are focused on success stories. You are not to get into their personal lives. If they had a divorce, whatever, how did they overcome that? Okay? How did they overcome that? What are they brave for doing? What is their braveries in their lives? How are they brave? This is what you're focused on. And this is what I abhor you to be focused on. 1 second, y'all. I'll be back.
Warner Bros, Netflix, BET, Disney, Amazon, Universal, Focus Films, HBO, Max, and Showtime. So, in the spirit of opening more doors for marginalized people in entertainment, Lena launched Rising Voices. That's a talent development scheme with Indeed, the recruitment site. The scheme awards 10 BIPOC filmmakers up to 100K to make short films that will be showcased at the Tribeca Festival in New York. She has an ongoing partnership with Indeed and 271 Films for this program. Lena is also an executive producer. She's an exec producer on The G, which is currently in its 7th season. Let me know if you've seen that and tell me what it's about. Comment down below. And in 2019, she saw the release of her first feature film screenwriting, Queen and Slim, starring Jodie Turner and Daniel Kaluuya. As an actor, she's been in Big Mouth, Master of None, Westworld, Ready Player One, and This Is Us. On TV, you can catch one of her numerous projects, starting with Hoop Dreams. That's a scripted series on the documentary from 1994. Now, because of all her prolific achievements, Lena will be honored with the Variety Creative Conscience Award at the 48th San Francisco International LGBTQ+ Film Festival, hosted by Frameline on Saturday, June 29th this year. This award recognizes people who personify the gold standard when it comes to industry dedication, as well as humanitarian, cultural, and charitable contributions. Now, Lena was celebrated with this honor as a filmmaker and entrepreneur, along with her work that champions Black and queer communities. A source said, as a talented writer, performer, and producer, Lena Waithe has generously shared her platform with other Black and queer artists, empowering them. End quote. Now, the San Fran LGBTQ Film Festival is an 11-day celebration of film and queerness. Be prepared for queer joy. It's the oldest and longest running LGBTQ film festival in the world, and they show films curated from over 1,600 submissions and invitations. It's hosted by Frameline 48, as I said before. They are the largest film festival in California. They have over 120 films screening in theaters across San Francisco. By the way, Frameline is a non-profit that works year-round to empower queer and trans filmmakers and to distribute LGBTQ films. They are massive. If you don't know anything about them, I would encourage you to check them out. You've got a lot of films to catch up on. In 2023, Lena exec produced Kokomo City. Now, this is a documentary by D. Smith. Allegra Madsen, exec director of Frameline, who screened the film, said, "It's a prime example of Lena using her power and voice to uplift essential queer, trans, and Black stories. The film follows 4 Black transgender sex workers in Atlanta and in New York City. Their names are Daniela Carter, Coco the Doll, Leah Mitchell,
All right, y'all.
and Silva. They unapologetically break down the walls of their profession."
Let me go ahead. I already put that on the list. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay. I'm back. Okay. I got a lot of subs to get rid of. There's so much shit I don't want to see, of course. I don't want to see no more. I really don't want to see it no more. I'm so fucking serious. Don't know who that is. Okay. That's tomorrow. Jesus, so much shit going on tomorrow. It's like so much events going on tomorrow. I'm about to set an alarm just to wake up and start my day for tomorrow. That looks good. That looks good. All right. ICE protesters storm building, Chicago. Oh yeah, that's Chi-Town. I don't know what y'all thought was gonna happen. What was that woman's name? Did y'all catch that? Lesbian Mojo is my favorite. I love Lesbian Mojo. The self-hating, damn, almost killed that bitch. The self-hating black woman final boss. Before, after. Oh, that's a black woman. Oh shit. That's crazy. Is Pilates the new red pill pipeline for women? A viral TikTok exposed how it hides in plain sight. I don't fucking know what that means. King of Reeds still around. Nerd culture hates black women. Okay. Why? But some of them fucking. Oh, of course y'all gonna be fucking making sure everybody knows that, right? Oh shit. Y'all know what? I gotta fucking get my phone charger because I got a text message probably coming back to me. I had 2 people texting me. I forgot that fast. The show is over, y'all. The show over now. The psychology of the law. This girl is good. This young lady is really good. Made me wonder who her parents are. She's so smart. Broke somebody's ego. I'm possible. Possible Libra. You broke somebody's ego. Who ego I broke, girl? Is that Cynthia Hiken? Hell yeah. Table read. Oh no, it's like an actual conversation. And Wicked Wild, full episode, Running Wild with Bear. This was 10 months ago. That's so fucking cool. When Tom Daniels' wife interviews, he's capable of murder. She fears his monster. Oh, hold on, y'all. Mind control techniques to manifest anything in 24 hours. We hold on for that one. Yeah, see that title? Go ahead, we'll pause it for a minute. The Keisha. She got Kawhi in her Keisha. Girl, ooh. Okay, now black men don't want white women. We know. Quantum cheat codes that manifested my desired reality. Never work again. We were told to hate blacks. We know.
Watch me make a pitch deck in less than 60 seconds. First, I pick a template from Beautiful AI. They have hundreds of options that are all professionally designed with AI smart.
This is one of those videos where you have to watch it entirely, because if you can master everything I'm going to explain, tomorrow can wear them. Every action you take is a step towards one of these realities. So let's say in the higher version of you, wait, let's grab a new color.
Nice.
Hopefully this one works. In the higher version of you, let's say there's more money.
Damn.
More money in the bank account. Yeah. Or there is your dream relationship. You are happy.
Right.
With your family. Living your best life. Maybe there's the dream home. Your dream cars. Dream reality. Let's say this is the higher version of you. The lower version of you, let's say, is one that is living in you. You are deserving of your dream reality. You are deserving of love and abundance. But your limiting beliefs is literally going to make you sit here and think, this girl's baloney. Or just reliving that memory. Your body literally thinks it's happening right now. This practice is honestly something that I do when I'm on a long drive, or if I'm in meditation, or I just want to start my day with naturally feel like this is your life. It won't even surprise you.
I like people who get whiteboards and they be like going into the whole mathematical equation of quantum leaping. I love that shit, bro. Look at that. She's on a whiteboard. I love this. Okay, this is my shit. And you have people like this that can actually be of help to some of these people. You know? I'm not trying to subscribe no more to nobody. I just keep on my history. I don't want to subscribe to nobody no more. I got no quantum leaping stuff. I just like the fact that she got a whiteboard. Frozen pancakes. Let me see what this is about. The show's over, y'all. I'm just parlaying. Okay. No, you can use banana. Right. The pancake with the banana. Now we got pancakes out of the ice tray. So then what happens? Oh, it's burnt waffle. Okay, got it. That's a lot of work, y'all. I'd rather just make my goddamn pancakes, eat them, clean off the pot.
No one ever taught you how to manage your money, or you're secretly ashamed of where you're at financially, this is for you.
Dow James. Dow James. What? Savon for the car and relaxing. Ooh, I get a pedicure. The Hollywood Reporter. I like the Hollywood Reporter. Somebody said, I wanted to watch that damn video. No, I don't need a bunch of money. Shit. I gotta go to bed early today. I gotta go very early today because tomorrow there's a lot of events going on. I gotta go very early tomorrow. Of course, she's on Sways. I want to say something though. Okay. I do have something to say before I go. 1 second though. Let me do this before I go. So, what do I have to say before I go? What I have to say is, what I have come to see is that a lot of people are going to do what they do, however they do it, right? A lot of people are going to manifest things the way that they do and report and do what they do that they like. Hey, gossipy, this celebrity news, this and that, whatever. I get it. Trust me, I absolutely fucking get it. All right. But the bigger picture that I want you all to get is as you are watching success and stories of success and making these success stories applicable to your life, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to hang the fuck up. And I mean, you're going to have to hang it up. If the person you following had a nasty relationship and a nasty divorce, and we see Lena publicly being humiliated, right? Cynthia don't even know that she being humiliated because she just don't know. And because of that, because she don't know, her problem is that now it's more humiliation on her side. And it's probably nothing. She probably really just friends with the woman, enjoying her life and just ignoring the gossip. But it may be something there. But it's like, well, what is Lena doing to get over it? But we can see that she is still having relationship problems, and we see she got more relationship problems. But that's not the point. That ain't the point. I'm still looking at her success. I'm still looking at how she working. I'm still looking at how she don't ever talk about it. When have I seen anything with Lena talk about that relationship? Anybody addressing anything that they see? Hold on. Not one of them. Those open six. Who prefer black woman in his own age? Why you feel right? Want to meet them, and not one of them is single. So see at the damn. Telling me 46 years old. Okay. That's cute. Okay. I cannot. Let me go real quick. Real quick, y'all. Let me handle something real quick. Okay. Alrighty. Got that knocked out. Had to go handle something. Yeah, this show is over. Don't fall into that. Don't fall into that. How did they overcome it? Because I'm about to look up. We can look up right now. Let me see something. Let me see what this tarot lady talking about real quick. Let me see what she's trying to tell Libra. She making it sound like this. That we need to watch her. This is serious. You need to watch this. Why is it so serious, girl? What's so serious? What cards you got? It's so serious. Right. Okay. Oh. Right. Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. I was just had to look at something. I was just like, what's going on here? Because girl, you making it like in this emergency, girl. I still ain't charged this phone. It's probably not meant. It's probably not meant for me to charge this phone. Listen, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that presentation. I did. Feel like I needed that. Feel like I needed to talk about that to feel better. It's okay. Tomorrow or later on tonight, I'm good for falling asleep and getting back up. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing right now is going to sleep and getting the fuck back up. Yeah. I think that might be the best option for me. Just go to sleep and go back and get back up. Because right now, the way I feel is just like I need to probably just take my body, let my body relax a little bit more, do some studying as I'm supposed to anyway. Let my body just relax. Okay, just go into a place of relaxation. And after I sleep, get my ass back up again. And just kind of just like, maybe today is a late night. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to start my day a late night. Need to just get up, come back to my office space and work at night. Maybe it's not meant for me to work during this time of the day that I was trying to work. Because that happens too, So Gonna take this moment to give myself some good rest time that I need for a little bit and kind of zone out a little bit like I need to. I said all I had to say, and I gave the best examples that I can give, respectfully gave the best examples that I could give to you all. And I also feel like these things are key. These things mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whether people think so or not, but they do. So, yeah, man, it's been fun. Thanks for tuning in.